Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Collective Consciousness Show, episode number 35. I got my guests, Dom Armetta and Austin Tucker, on for the second time.
Each different episodes.
Different episodes, but for the same time together. What's up, guys? How's it going?
I'm chilling. I woke up like an hour ago.
Nice watch you guys.
Wait,
I just be doing that, yeah.
what kind of watch is it?
It's that new Rolex. It was the
Oh,
Is that like
I
the
see it.
5th edition, or?
yeah, something like that. No, it's actually the 7th. They made it just for me. It's great, yeah.
it's so big I can't even see it.
Yeah, they make it.
And it blends like perfectly in with your skin.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the Band-Aids where they're supposed to be the same.
You
color.
got like custom color diamonds in there to match exactly your skin color.
Yeah, but like only I can see them and you can't.
Oh, so it's like
Yeah, it's like they're my diamonds.
Right.
It's like if
It's
other
your
people see it, I
diamonds
have to
only?
actually
Yeah.
kill you. It's like the mafia.
So
type
how much
shit.
did you have to pay for that?
I can't get into that.
You
Disclosed amount.
yeah, you can't get into that.
No, my I forgot the word. I was gonna say my financial advisor doesn't advise it. He doesn't financially advise it.
Little illegal.
No,
Something
no,
going
nothing
on?
illegal. No, we don't gotta get into that.
No drug trafficking or
No, we don't gotta bring up any. You don't gotta
no.
stop talking.
You see those videos of the celebrities where like they're on the show and they start to like say stuff and the one of them is like telling them to
Yeah.
shut up because they're saying too much.
Yeah, it's like every Tom Holland interview.
I remember Kevin Hart did that when he was on like Kelly Clarkson has a talk show.
Yeah,
That is such like a
hasn't
I
that
don't
been a
know.
thing?
it's been a thing, but I feel like
I feel
that's
like I would just know it from like white mom television.
yeah, that's literally what it is.
Yeah,
I remember
it's like that.
yeah.
Ellen.
My mom would always have Ellen on when I was
Yeah.
like 8
Is
years
that
old.
like one show? It's like 4 women that just talk for. It's like
Yeah, it's like a morning show.
yeah, it's like a morning show.
I don't know what it's called. I know what you're talking
But
about.
all
though.
their laughs like annoy
They're
the
the
shit out
they're
of
the
me.
exact same
Dude,
laugh.
they all annoy the shit out of me. Like my grandmother used to watch it, and I would like be just sitting in the living room, and I'm like, can we,
Yeah, that's just some background noise
I'd be
when
like
you're a
7
kid.
years old, and I'm like, yo, can we turn on like SpongeBob or something? Like,
I remember I would get home from school and my mom would always watch Dr. Phil, and for some she was like, Kyle, you don't want to watch this, and she just like sent me down to the basement to go play Wii, and I would just be playing Wii for an hour
So
while
it's
she
like
was
you
like
get home and you have two choices, and it's watch Dr. Phil or play Wii Sports.
Yes,
And it's like that's the only options you have.
and like now Dr. Phil's kind of entertaining, but
Yeah.
back when I'm 8, I'm like, I don't care about this fucked up.
No, because you
picture
don't know
problem.
how to. You can't process everything
Yeah.
that's going
or
on.
the shit
Yeah.
that be going on in Dr. Phil is crazy.
It
I
has, some
know.
of it has to be scripted,
Oh,
Definitely,
yeah, like,
definitely.
or like he says things that provoke a
The
reaction.
cameraman
Yeah.
in Dr. Phil be crazy, bro.
He
is-
gets
He be
the
zooming in, yeah.
insane shots.
Yeah.
He is fast as shit. They be dipping out of that fucking the front of the place, and he follows him the whole way.
Mari's pretty funny. That's the "You're Not the Father" one. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he always asks the questions in a way that like gets the person to say something crazy. Like he
Yeah.
like he
I mean, you
definitely-
have to do
yeah.
it. It's for
It's for
Yeah.
entertainment.
yeah.
I mean, they wouldn't have these shows on. It's
Yeah.
It's like
Nobody really cares about people getting better. They just want to see what the problem is.
yeah.
It's
My
like I don't know.
My mom also watched The People's Court with Judge Judy all the
I
time.
hate Judge Judy, bro.
She's
No,
a
I've been
bitch.
watching. I've been
Yeah.
watching the court TikTok clips where it's like, this judge this defendant's kid came up and asked the judge for a light sentencing, and I'm like, I like those. It's like some 4-year-old talking to like a judge.
Bro, like Judge Judy be like mean as shit for no reason.
Yeah.
Like they'll run a red light and she'll be like 5 years in prison. Like damn.
I feel like I never actually watched it. I don't know. like, I
just
know
see,
what it
clips
is,
on,
obviously.
TikTok, and it's like her
Yeah.
just being, like the guy, like the defendant will be like nice as shit, and then she'll just start acting like mean, like
Yeah.
no fucking reason. I'm like,
You're
damn,
just a
bitch, it ain't that
savage,
deep.
yeah.
Like it's not that deep. Your old ass, like come on.
I've got all these cop videos on my TikTok
getting those.
recently.
I
Yeah.
just watched
Yeah.
a police chase on
I was
TikTok.
literally.
Yeah,
I'd
I-
be watching police chases all the
It
time.
got to the point where I would watch like full 20-minute police chases on
yeah,
YouTube.
dude,
that
yeah,
shit's
they're
so
they're
entertaining.
they're so good.
Yeah, there was this one guy who was clearly intoxicated, and he had an open container in his car, and the cop made him do a field sobriety test, and he said, the cop said that he passed the test, he walked in a straight line. He didn't think that he had that much to drink. He said, just put the container, in the trunk. He said, take a seat in your car. I'm going to run your information. I'll be right back. And the guy thought that he said that he was free to go. And so he just fucking takes off. And the police is chasing him for like 20 minutes.
I was watching this one, and it was like a Chevy Tahoe. And like, it was like an older version. It was probably like a 2010 or something.
Yeah.
And I'm talking like, these cops, they had like, bro, that Tahoe was moving. Like, they were pinning him, flipping him around in circles. And he just kept going. If they would flip him around the other way, he would go that way. Then they would flip him back, he would go that way. Like, they couldn't stop him until eventually, like, 2 cops just, like, pinned him. And, like, all you just see is the airbags in the video, like, go off and the car just shut off. I was like, bro, like, that thing, 10-minute TikTok video, and I just sat there, like, amazed. I was like, it's just entertaining.
You guys have the half Minecraft parkour, half, like, Reddit thread
Yeah.
TikToks?
Yeah.
Whenever it's, like, 3 a.m., my For You page switches to that and then, like, good food. And then I'm like, damn, I'm hungry, and I'm watching 30-minute 4-part videos.
Bro, yeah, those Reddit threads be great. They have to be made up.
Oh, yeah, most of them are.
Yeah.
100%.
Like, I saw one and it was like, my wife fucked my best friend at our wedding. And I was like, what the fuck?
That did not happen. Yeah.
There's some wild-ass ones.
And then he was like, and then there's another one. It was like, my best friend was secretly a serial killer.
Yeah,
That's-
I mean, if you look at the name, usually it'll be like something scary or something horror. Those are usually made up. Just
I was like, damn. No, I didn't see the name. I was just like,
yeah, I don't know.
they do
Sometimes
like that thing where like, they'll just like put the words on the screen.
Yeah.
Like, as they're talking.
and it's
over.
the same Minecraft parkour map every
Yeah.
time.
Same Minecraft parkour, or it's
Like Subway Surfers.
that, or it's the like slime stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, where they like cut the sand and
they'll
shit.
Cut the sand
Or
and
the
stuff like that.
do you remember the cylinder game where you had to bounce the ball and it gets through the cylinder?
What is it? What kind of game is this? What is it on? Like a phone game?
Yeah, it was a phone game, and you just like you would move the cylinder to get the ball through the little square in the.
I do not know.
And
I
once you
don't know this
got to
game.
the ball, it would like change colors.
If you showed me it, I bet I'd know it, but I can't think of it. You ever play Where My Water?
no,
The one with the alligator?
No.
No, she was hype
I've
as
never
fuck.
even heard of that.
You had to help this alligator take a bath, and you had to like dig a hole to get the water to the pipe. It was hype. It was like a phone game made by Disney.
Wow.
It was like around the Angry Birds type shit.
I don't know. I just bought an iPad.
Oh wait, what was it called again?
Where's My Water?
When I went to the dentist, they had these iPads.
Yeah,
I would
it's
play
probably
that
on
game
the-
all the
uh-huh.
time. I forgot about that.
I just bought an iPad, right?
Yeah.
$470. Don't know why. I was like, no, I want an iPad. I literally bought it just to play games on it, and like all I do is play Angry Birds on it. Swear to God, I'd be going crazy.
Can't you put Netflix in like the corner though?
Huh? Yeah, you can.
That's hype. See, I would pay
That
for
is
that. I'd just
cool.
get a
Number
MacBook
one.
at that point, to be honest.
Well, the MacBooks are like $1,300.
Yeah, they're like 3 times more expensive.
You know what really gets me is when I'm making like a big purchase or whatever, and they say you can make like 4 payments with Klarna, and I'm like, that just makes so much sense.
I've never used it.
Because now I don't have to pay $800.
Yeah, you
I
pay,
can
like,
pay it
200.
over like 6 months
Yeah.
and just forget about it.
I see that all the time, and I'm like,
Yeah.
nah.
Yeah, I never use that. It's
I-
kind of.
I
I feel
use
like
it-
I'm gonna forget about it and then not have like,
Exactly.
or have the 200, but like not.
Well,
wanna
it
lose that.
automatically charges your account.
Yeah, I know,
so
but
it's-
it's like I'm gonna forget that it's gonna take that money out, and I'm gonna like plan to use that somewhere else probably.
Yeah.
At least
Bro,
I
I be
don't.
I
going
don't know.
crazy with that Blackbird, bro. He be blowing up shit.
Blackbird.
For the guy, he be blowing up shit.
He does. I like,
Like,
the
he-
one that drops the egg is pretty cool.
I got
I'm
the
gonna
one
use
that like where you like shoot it, and then when you press the screen, it will like do a 360, come down, go straight down. Bro, that motherfucker hard too.
They upgraded Angry Birds. I don't even remember that one.
game fun, bro. They got like they got a whole like season pass now, levels. You can
Angry
get,
Birds is
Yeah.
a season. What do you get?
Bro, you
Like
just-
skins?
Yeah, you get like hats
Yeah,
and stuff
okay.
for the birds, and like
That's
you'll,
cool.
get some
you get
hats.
you get feathers, right? And if you get a certain amount of feathers for a bird, it will upgrade to another level. And then, so let's say like you use a blackbird and it's on level 3, right? And you break a whole bunch of shit and kill a bunch of like green pigs.
Yeah.
It will give you more points. It's like dope. Like I was like, damn. I'd be sitting there playing for this. Swear I got like 2 hours. I'll be on like I'll be on PlayStation and like while I'm waiting for another game.
Oh yeah. You'll
Angry
just,
Birds.
Yeah, I did that with TikTok
Like,
and
I'm
other
like,
games. My brain is actually like the attention span is so bad.
oh yeah, me too.
TikTok fucked me up.
That's happening to like
Everybody.
literally.
It's like I'm
yeah.
realizing it and I don't know. I can't fix it. I'm too late.
Yeah.
Or I
It's like-
can, but I just don't want to.
It's like so hard to focus on one thing.
Bro,
It's
especially at work,
incredibly
bro.
hard.
At work, I cannot focus on one thing. Like I like check all 3 of my tables, and I'm like, all right, I gotta go out back, and then I'll come back.
I
and
gotta
I'm
go.
like, I'm like, well, now I gotta go to the bathroom, and then I'll like go check all 3 of my tables again, and I'll come back to the kitchen, and then I'll hear the classic food runner, and then
He be making up runners that don't even exist. I've heard that man say chili
Bro.
runner.
Yesterday he goes Dom at runner, and Juan was already running the app. I was like,
that.
what? And then he goes Dom tray runner, and I said, you and me both know I ain't carrying that tray.
How many times have you had that conversation with him?
Dude, I remember
Literally.
Kelly got mad at you.
Oh, well, she apologized.
Yeah,
about it.
I mean, she was probably just upset, and it was
Oh
like
yeah, she
kind
was
of.
like stressed out.
No, it's fine.
But like, bro, I've had hella people get mad at me because I can't run the tray. And
Yeah.
I'm like, how many times do I gotta tell y'all? I'm like, you want me to bring in the pictures of my fucking shoulder?
I had fucking surgery. Like,
do you want to see how bad the
Yeah.
tear? Like, it wasn't like some like light shitty tear that you had
Right.
when you were fucking 3. Like,
yeah,
like my whole fucking tendon was like ripped apart. Like,
yeah.
I can do about that. Like,
I remember me and you were standing at the POS just talking about like football or something, and then Todd comes up and he's like, "Guys, food runners," and
There's like a
And
half
you-
a tray of food up there.
Yeah.
it's
and-
one salad.
yeah, yeah, and Dom's like, "Todd, I've had this conversation with you. I literally can't carry a tray."
And he goes, "Oh yeah, my bad."
At
Like-
least he admits it. At least he's not trying to be an asshole and be like.
Bro,
Yeah, but it just gets annoying.
Yeah, no,
over
I know.
time.
Yeah.
Bro, and then he yells, like, we got so many issues with that restaurant, right? With the dishwasher breaking every, like, 2 days. We had the health department breathing down our neck, apparently, from what I've heard. Could be wrong.
No, we got
Yeah, definitely.
I remember Paul was talking to us
we
about
got a
labels and shit.
complaint. Yeah, those the essays were using, like, dirty towels or something.
So it's
And,
not even our fault, dude. It's the essays.
And, what's it called? And when we had the gift card meeting, I left my McDonald's bag and my strawberry banana. I went to the bathroom, and when I came out, everybody was leaving. I was like, oh, okay. And I drove with Haley, so I was looking for her, and I totally forgot that my bag was on the bar. Not like I did it on purpose, right? Like I didn't say, you know what, Todd, I'm gonna leave this here, and you can clean it up in the morning. And I come to work the next day, and he was like, thanks for making me clean up your McDonald's, Dom. And I was like, you're right, Todd, my bad. I did it on purpose.
Acting like you put sweet
like,
and
you got-
sour sauce
Yeah.
all over the bar top.
Like,
Like,
it was a bag and a quarter of a smoothie. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's literally like a two-hand runner. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
It's-
well,
it's
he doesn't
like-
run food though, so
Yeah, no, he
can't-
doesn't do that.
He can't do
Fuck
that.
Tyler showed me a video the other day, and it was Bob doing Expo, and he was like, what is Bob doing that our GM now doesn't do? And I was like, what? And he's like, Expo. I
That's
was like,
real.
That's so true. I was like, Ty will be on Expo for like 10 minutes and then like leave. He has a really bad attention span. Like he can only do Expo for like 10 minutes, and then he has to like. He also is like very, like, power hungry.
I saw him playing that
Like, I
one
get it.
Yeah.
that one golf game on his phone outside while he was smoking a cigarette. I
He
thought it was
smells-
so
bro,
funny.
like there's other people that smoke cigarettes, but like they don't smell like it. But he just smells straight cigarette.
I think it's weird because I feel like the scent attaches to different people. It's the same thing with like weed, where it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
sometimes you just
Yeah.
don't smell after you smoke. But like,
Bro, like my one friend, like he'll smoke a whole blunt. He'll come into he would come into school, and I'm like he doesn't smell like shit.
yeah, you don't even know.
No cologne, nothing. Like
If you're just outside, it usually
no,
as long as
he'd be in his car.
yeah, just put a window down or some shit.
Yeah, and I was like, what? Like I don't get that. The one time I did, I was like, dude, I boofed. Like
I haven't gotten that science down yet. I need to figure out what exactly I don't
What
know
make you
sticks
boof
to
and
the
what make you-
what make you boof. Because I know cigarettes just attach
maybe
to.
a science experiment.
That'd be fun. I don't know how I track that.
Send that to like somebody.
Harvard.
Yeah, Harvard.
I'm gonna take
What
Mitchell's
makes
spot.
you boof and what? Yeah, you're gonna take a spot at Johns Hopkins.
Mitchell's funny.
Dude, he was like, he said, "What are you gonna do when I'm at Johns Hopkins?" And I was like, "Work." While you're
Yeah,
100,000
literally nothing new.
While you're hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. I'm
Right.
gonna
You
work.
He was like, my mom's thing,
switched
but-
your major
Yeah, and I
4
gotta go-
times. Yeah.
Yeah, he goes. He's like, it'll be like $120,000. Right, so you're gonna be $120,000 in debt. And he's like, no, my mom's paying for it. I said, that shit must be nice.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah,
That shit must
literally.
be nice.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, if I had that opportunity, I'd do that too.
Yeah.
Or else
Like,
he'd be
why not?
working.
For him, but,
He'd be
like-
doing fucking to go the rest of his life.
Literally. Bro, there's so many people that don't deserve to be on to go. And don't.
Why do I feel like
I'm
every
not gonna
time I
say
have
any
someone
names.
from Roadhouse on, we just talk shit about so many people, so many of our
Oh, it's
Of course.
fine. It's fine.
It's
It's
not-
interesting.
I'm not gonna
It's
say any
no
names.
disrespect,
No.
but some of you just
Well,
suck.
some people disrespect,
No,
but
some people is disrespect. I hate some of you. I really do.
only some.
They
though.
probably don't watch this podcast.
There's some servers that
No, yeah, I feel like if
there's
they
some
watch this
servers
podcast,
that I don't know how the fuck they have a job. Don't know. We just hire anybody.
I mean, yeah.
You walk in the front door and go, yeah, I do coke. Hired. That's how.
Yeah, there were like 3 people.
Who was that one girl that came in on fucking coke and she was like,
Oh, Kirsten.
Yeah,
she was
that was when I
banging
started.
into the walls and shit.
Bro,
and
yeah, she was at the bar and her head just dropped, like on the thing, like on like
Yeah.
you know where the bar drinks sit. Her head just dropped on it, and the one table was like, "Is she okay?"
No.
And then Bob had to tell her like, "Yeah, you gotta go. You can't work."
Well,
here."
that's the thing is that Michael would have been fired 4 months ago if Bob was
yeah.
here.
If Bob
Because he's
knew-
doing coke while he's at work.
Yeah, it's so dude,
Bro,
he
I
be
watched
running into me and shit, and it's like I wouldn't care if you bump into me, turn around, my bad.
Yeah.
He bumps into me, no turn. I turn around to say like something, and then he's just gone in the kitchen.
I mean, I like Michael. Like he's cool for the most part, but there's times where, like he'll like bump into me, and he has started saying like sorry to me because I'll be like, "Yo, Michael, like what the fuck? Like come on, bro. Like I'll have like a full tray of glasses, and he'll try to squeeze by me. I'm like, motherfucker, wait. Like just
The
wait
other day,
1
I
second."
was coming out of the kitchen, right? I was carrying like a basket of bread or something, right? And he just runs full force into me and sneezes in my face.
he did that to
And
who?
Did he baby coughed in
Yeah.
my face?
Yeah,
I was like,
and
bro.
he was like, "Oh, sorry, Kyle." And I'm like, "I'm not gonna wash my fucking face at fucking work."
He did it to one of the hosts. I don't remember who it was. I think it was Bella. He sneezed like on not a host, but when she was a host, he like sneezed on Bella, I think,
Dude,
and didn't say anything.
That's
we were
just so
standing at
fucked
salads,
up.
and he turns his head and like baby coughs on me. He's like, I'm like,
I don't want your
White
fucking
powder comes out of his mouth,
cocaine.
it's like-
Yeah, I don't want your cocaine particles all over my fucking face.
nah, Michael. He's like, but a lot of people don't like him. I mean, I don't really have a problem with him. He's just a harder worker. He is a harder worker than pretty much everybody that works there.
But for
But it's
different
like-
reasons.
But he's.
Yeah.
I feel like he's doing so much shit that isn't necessary. Like he gives all his tables
Well,
water
I don't
before.
mind like the water thing, unless like if it's a slow night, I don't care because we have plenty of glasses. But if it's like you know how, like it used to be like every Sunday we would run out of glasses. Like for
Yeah.
some reason, like Saturdays we wouldn't. We'd be busy on Saturdays, but wouldn't run out of glasses. But Sundays we'd be slower and run out of glasses. It was so weird. And dude, I forgot what server it was, but they counted the glasses on his table. He had 36 glasses.
Yeah,
between three
Darren
tables.
was
Yeah.
telling me that.
That's
36
crazy.
glasses between 3 tables. You should have max 14 if you have a 6. A
That's
4, and
like
a 4.
2 of the carton, 2 of the
Yeah.
things that hold the glasses.
I feel like even if you should just also be picking them up if they're like half empty or like they're done, obviously.
Nobody
Yeah.
knows, bro. It's so bad.
That like pre-busting it. Yeah, it's like not.
But he,
If you have like 15 glasses on your table,
Don't the
and they're
servers
all
have to take
empty-
all their cups? Isn't that a thing?
nah,
or
we
like
don't take cups. We just take plates.
Yeah.
okay, I knew it was one or the other.
But if there's like 15 empty glasses on your table, I'm probably gonna take some
Yeah.
for
yeah,
you.
it,
Like
it
I'm not
literally,
gonna.
you could stack
It
them.
depends if the glasses are empty or full.
Yeah.
Like if they're full, I don't grab any. But like if I see like 3 empty cups, I'll like just stack them with the plates I'm taking
Yeah.
and grab them.
It takes like a hand, and you can take X amount of. You can take like
Or you
7
just put them
cups,
like,
dude.
or you just hold them like this with like 2 plates and put them
Yeah.
like, in between your arm and
That's
your
real.
body.
Yeah.
But he fucking a couple of days ago I was running food. And I pulled the white ticket out and it's a 2-hand. And he takes the white ticket out of my hand. He did the same thing to JD yesterday. Takes the white ticket out of my hand and says, "I'll meet you there." It wasn't his food. It was my food.
So why did you take the white ticket?
Don't know. I said, okay.
You should have just not ran it and say you can run it
Well,
if you
it
want
was
the
my
ticket. Oh, so what the fuck? Why? That's so.
Yeah, I
lame.
don't know. I don't know.
He like takes everything to heart. I don't give a fuck about the white tickets. You know why?
I think it's just a
because
dumb
I
system.
I do my job and they're
Yeah.
not gonna do
Yeah,
shit
I
about it if I have 10 tickets. Sorry, I was checking all my tables or
I've
getting
never heard
ice or
him
doing
complain.
tea.
I usually hear him complain about like servers 'cause I'm in the kitchen a good amount now, but I've never heard him complain about you. Well, you obviously because you can't run tickets or can't run trays.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But, like, I
I
haven't
don't- I
heard-
can't run trades and I still run more food than half the people
Yeah.
that work.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
It's just like this. I think the system's fucked. I think there's a lot of shit at Roadhouse that's kind of
Well,
fucked.
it's impossible for every server that works there
Yeah.
to have the amount of tickets as guests. Like last Saturday, I had 92 guests. 92. I only had like 50 tickets, and he
Yeah.
was like, you need to have more, and I was like, you expect me to have 92 tickets?
There's
You can only run
physically
salads.
not that many tickets because
Literally, and I can
we
only
can't-
run salads and apps. I said, and people hawk salads, bro. Like they'll be sitting
Yeah.
there waiting for them.
literally.
Like I'll come back there.
Except for when I need to
There'll
wait
be-
for salads and it's filled. 'Cause it's just how it works.
Yeah, literally. I mean, like yesterday there was like a window full of them. I had like 50 tickets yesterday because nobody was running salads.
Yeah.
So I would literally just come back and there would be like 20 salad tickets in the window, and I was just like,
Right.
okay. But I think the ticket thing's dumb because I'm not really focused on running your food. I'm focused on giving my tables like
Right.
the best
Attention.
possible service. Like I'm not I don't care about getting like I care about getting my food out,
Right.
but I don't care about. There's also certain people's food I won't run. I won't name any names, but one of them, Olivia. Sorry, won't run her
We'll
food.
name drop her. It's fine.
Well, I'll name drop her.
I don't think she watches.
I
but-
don't. She can watch. I will not.
She
Run her
can
food.
watch.
She's not-
I didn't know her boyfriend worked in the kitchen.
Yeah, he's weird.
Which one is it?
Have you seen the way he walks?
No, I don't know which one
He's
it
like,
is.
He wears usually wears like a tan hat, glasses.
Just a plain black shirt, like a
Yeah.
V-neck.
Is he the skinny with like a?
Yeah,
He
he's
kind of looks
really
like Griffin.
Yeah, he kind of looks like Griffin.
Okay.
No, that's
Because
that's
I'm
not
thinking
him.
this. He seems cool. That's why
Yeah,
I was
he
like,
is cool. He is
yeah.
cool. I don't know his name, but he's chill.
I always
I
open the
don't
door
know.
and I.
He's
open
always
it.
on Fry, but he's weird. Like he's really fucking weird. Like I was getting drinks in my thing. He's like, "Hey man, can I get a Coke?" I was like,
Can I get a-
"Yeah." Like,
I don't-
no, you're like, no, you can't get a fucking Coke. Like, yes, go get one. I don't care. Jesus Christ.
Why is he asking you of all people?
Yeah, literally. Like, the
You're
fuck-
asking
I'm
like
not-
the 18-year-old server.
Yeah,
It's
like, yeah, I'm the fucking soda station patrol. No, you can't have a fucking Coke. God.
It's gonna come to that one day where we have a fucking soda station patrol.
Yeah, Todd's losing too much money on Dr. Pepper.
Oh well, no, he literally does that. If you fill up your he'll get mad if you fill up your glasses with a drink first and not ice. Like I do it with like the flavored teas and lemonades, so it like mixes better.
Yeah, that's what.
I'll
Yeah.
put the syrup, then the lemonade, and then the ice. And he got mad at me. He was like, "You're using too much."
Todd wants to give out 3 fries for a kid's fry
Yeah.
portion.
Literally.
That's like a real thing. That's what the portion size is supposed to be.
Three
Three fries for kids fry or a fry side and 6 for a normal one.
How big does he think? How small does he think these?
Well,
kids
I don't think
are?
that's
Like,
from Todd. That's from corporate. But I was talking
What
to
the-
Tommy, and
yeah.
he was like, "We lose the most money on fries because of that. Because if you give somebody 6 fucking fries, they're gonna be like, what is this?"
Yeah. Like if you do something like a critter dinner and they ask for 2 sides of fries and you give them 12 fries, they're gonna be like,
Yeah,
"What the fuck?"
I feel like it just shouldn't. I don't know. It's weird. They be
It's just
portioning
it's
shit
a
weird.
handful of fries.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because most of the people that are ordering are not
But
gonna
yeah, we
eat
do
5
lose
fries.
Matt,
you know?
Matt was telling me he said, "Dude, we lose like hundreds of dollars on fries because like all the servers eat them, and then 2 we just put a shit ton on plates and baskets and stuff that we just lose a shit ton of money off of it."
Yeah, I'll be eating fries. Look.
Again,
so do I.
I don't
Just
think
take my
that's the
hand in that
number
bag.
one
Just take my
reason
hand
that
in
we
it.
lose money. Like I don't.
Oh, there's plenty of other reasons
Yeah.
to lose money. One, when one person at a 11 top steak is undercooked, we discount the whole check.
thing.
Yeah.
Like what?
That is crazy.
Like I don't know any other restaurants that do that.
No. Paul
Yeah.
comped a $40 meal because it was 2 minutes late on to go, and she said something about it, and it's like you're comping the entire meal because
Yeah.
wings came out a little late.
Well, like yesterday I had a whole check comped, but I mean, part of it was my fault, part of it wasn't. Well, they sit down, right? They asked for a male server. That's weird. One, like, what the fuck?
Oh, yesterday.
Yeah. Two, so then I'm asking for their drinks, and she goes, "Can I get coffee?" And I hate getting coffee. It's too
That is
fucking
the
work.
worst
A
thing.
plate, a napkin, a spoon, the mug. You gotta find a clean mug. Our mugs are always dirty, and then you have to get the creamer. And I'm
Right.
like, "Sorry, we're out of coffee." And there really was none brewed, but I didn't feel like brewing any.
Because that shit takes 5 minutes to
Yeah.
brew.
And I was like, and so about 20 minutes go past, and Darren walks past my table with a cup of coffee. And instead of saying maybe he just didn't like, oh, it was in the back, maybe he just didn't see it, you know what I mean? Like having my back, he goes, "Oh yeah, no, we have it." He was just lying to you.
He
said
said
that to the table.
Yeah.
That's some Darren shit.
That's
And I
nah.
was like, that's
L
fucking.
man's right there. I
was
thought
like, what
Darren
the
would have your
fuck?
back.
I was like, you could have literally just said like, hey, like maybe he didn't see it. Like there was another box in the back or something like that. And I was like, what the fuck? So then so then their food comes out and all their food's cold. Like every single thing on that table is cold. The burger, the boneless wings, the kids mac and cheese, whatever. And so Paul finds me and he's like, "Do not lie to your tables that we don't have coffee." And I was like, "Bro, every server lies to their tables."
Yeah, I feel like that's not a new thing.
I was like, the only server I know that doesn't lie to their tables is Michael, and that's because Michael's like, he literally said like when we were out back yesterday, he was like, "I'm a consumer." He was like, I like coffee, I like extra butter, stuff like that, so I give my tables it, stuff like that.
Yeah, but you take extra butter than I'm portioning.
Yeah, like,
It's
he'll,
like-
bro, I remember when I was on to go for like that short stint when I came back from my surgery, I was portioning honey butter and he grabbed like I had like all
Handful.
the lids on it and he grabbed like 7 for a 4 rolls in a bag. Like,
Yeah.
And he'll do it at like fucking 6:30. It's like we have 50 orders just waiting, and he just takes it, and it's like, damn, come on. Like he doesn't ask.
Yeah.
If I don't know, I feel like if you guys have butter that's portioned, right? Am I? Do you not?
No,
Not
but
really,
we could
okay.
just go ask Expo.
Yeah, I
That's
feel
like-
like
Well, they don't like us asking Expo for honey butter. Honey butter we're supposed to just take from bread,
Yeah.
and but like regular butter and stuff we're supposed to ask from Todd or whoever the hell's on Expo. Also, Caitlin, mini Todd.
I've had a
I
problem
don't
with
think
her
she's
yet.
that bad.
She's not that bad, but there's times where she's like a mini Todd. Like,
But sometimes I feel like you have to be like that, and having a better balance
but
than
she's
Todd is
way
good.
way like a way nicer
Yeah.
version of Todd.
Mike or
Yeah.
Ryan was telling me she was getting mad at him for coming up to the host stand and asking if they needed help while he was updating.
Really?
Yeah, she was like, "Aren't you supposed to be updating?" And it's like, Ryan saw like hella people at the front. He was like, "I'm gonna go see if they need to be like help sat."
Yeah, I don't know, but like
Updating's kind of pointless.
Yeah, especially when you have two floor
But
managers
it's the
that can do
difference
it
of
for.
like when
Yeah.
she asks for stuff, she's nice about it and isn't kind of like being a bitch about it. Like
Yeah.
she's nice about it. She'll like
Yeah.
like the other day when I was opening on Saturday, I had like I finished like 15 minutes early, because Paul did practically everything before I even got there, and she was like, "You want to help me do something? Like, can you please help me do this? Like, since you have like downtown." I was like, "Yeah, sure. Like, I have no problem." But like Todd would like, "Dom, do this." Like, I'm not your peasant. Like,
Right. Like, ask
yeah,
me.
exactly. Like, and
It's
I think
crazy because if you just put a please in the end of it, you're gonna be so
Literally.
much more inclined. To do
Right.
it.
Literally, like if you just go, "Dom, please do this." Okay.
It's crazy. Like, if you treat people with respect,
Right.
like,
I was like, at the-
people will treat you
Yeah,
with respect.
that's what I learned updating. If you just ask the essays nicely and act like you, or like not act like, but like not try to stress them into cleaning tables,
Yeah,
they'll
the
do it
essays
more
will always-
effectively.
Bro, the essays will always clean my tables. One, because I'm nice to them. I'll talk to them. I
Yeah.
was like, I'm not like a dick to them. I'm like, and if they ask me to help them pre-bus, guess what I do? I help them. Like,
You're not
yeah.
gonna throw a little
Even
hissy
if I-
fit.
Even if I already pre-bust, if they say, "Hey, you can grab a couple more dishes," yeah, of course, like no
Right.
problem. There's sometimes where I'm not the best pre-buster. I said there's a lot of times where like my tables will like pay and get up before I can even get over there, and Donovan's already at my table cleaning and stuff. I'm like, yo, like my bad.
Right.
That kid just spawns at unclean
Dude,
tables.
literally.
He's
Like,
crazy
he's
with it.
just so good at it.
I feel
Yeah.
bad for him though. I don't necessarily want him to get moved up just to go that bad, but
No,
I feel
he doesn't
bad.
even want to get moved up to go. He
He-
likes it. He just wants to get paid more as an essay.
Oh, that's fair.
He said he was like, I should be making more as an essay. And I was
I don't know. He was talking to me saying he wants to get moved up, but he's not getting moved up because he's the best essay, which makes sense.
that is
Because that's what basically that's what they're doing with Haley,
that's
dude.
what happened to me.
Yeah,
That's when I
they're
was
not
like-
gonna move you up because there's no one
when I
else
was-
to
when
do
I-
that good.
When I was an essay, all the other essays were already like all the good essays were either gone or moved up.
Yeah.
So it was literally like me when Tyler first started, and Tyler was not that good. And then there was like a couple other people, and Minnie wouldn't like move me up like for like 2 months. And I remember I was only there for like 4 months at the point, but I was getting so sick and tired of busting tables. I was getting ready to quit, and then Mindy came up to me and was like, "Do you want to move up to go?" And I was like, "Yeah." And that's the only reason I stayed.
Yeah.
And I mean, it took like 2 months for me to get moved up, which is classic. But
You have to ask like 5 times.
Yeah. I honestly, for me, it wasn't that bad. Like, I got moved up.
I got moved up 6
Yeah,
months. And
that's
me being an essay.
Yeah. Same. And then I got moved up from to go, and it only took like a month, which is like fast.
I didn't. Well, I had to wait a while to go because I got moved up when I was 16.
Yeah.
So I had to wait a whole year and a half before I could serve. So I
Yeah.
was on to go for a year and a half. When I tell you I could have did that shit with my eyes closed,
Oh, it's so easy.
like
It's so easy.
I worked so much on to go, and it was so easy that like it was just like fluent. Like there would be
Yeah.
other people on to go like weeded, and I'm just kind of like chilling.
Yeah, it was like you, Al, and Rich
Yeah,
doing
no.
a Saturday through
Yeah,
like with
and
just you guys.
Saturday, and like Alan Rich would be like running around, and I'm kind of just like up
Yeah.
there, like on my phone.
I think Al was running around more than.
Rich, yeah.
Al
But,
would
but Al would
always.
get, Al gets or Rich gets stressed really easy.
Throwback to when Jesse fucked up the table, and we had like 20 guests at the front desk, and you just hear Rich go,
Dude, that was
Jesse, what the fuck? And I was like, oh my god.
But it's like Jesse is. That was like my first rush or like my first weekend, and Rich was on board, and Jesse like seats a wrong table or some shit, which is crazy because you've been there for like 6 months at that point. It's like, how are you messing up a table? And then Rich is like, Jesse, what the fuck? And he starts punching the POS.
I miss Rich.
Yeah, dude, I saw him. Actually, I didn't see him. I went to his house a few days ago for Layla's birthday party. He
Mhm.
was I actually when we were going up there, I saw a video of him getting dragged out of the room because he was too drunk. So he's having a good time at UMD.
Bro, we went to the Ravens game on Sunday, versus the Lions, and it was me, Andy, and Taylor, and we're leaving, and I didn't make the right turn, Instead of making a right, as soon as we left the parking garage, you make a right, and then you're supposed to make another right on the next street, and that'll take you directly to I-95, like across the bridge to I-95, like through the tunnel and stuff. Well, I kept going down. It took you to like Moravia Road and stuff. So we had to wait. Like it took us like 20 minutes to get on to 95, and we're at like a red light, and I have my windows down because my AC in my car sucks, and this lady, this like crackhead, walks up to the window, and she's like, "You guys got any loose change?" And I was like, "No, sorry." Like I don't look at her or anything. Like I don't want to make eye contact.
Yeah.
And then next thing I know, so Andy's up front with me in the passenger seat, and Taylor's in the back. Well, Taylor's passed out, and Andy's in the front, and she goes, "Ma'am, you want to buy a vibrator?" And I was like, "She's talking to you." Like, and Andy was like, "Huh?" And she was like, "You want to buy a vibrator? It's brand new, never used." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Crackheads selling vibrator on the
Dude,
street.
I was like, "What the?" I've never heard that one before.
No, that is
No,
a first.
that's- yeah,
At least she's
that's
going for
weird.
some original.
And Andy was like, "Hopefully the squeegee boys don't walk up to the
It's
car."
a squeegee boys.
And I was like, I've only ever had that happen once, and that was when I was going to my grandmother's after school, and I put my mom's work address in. She works in the city at Johns Hopkins, and so when I had to go through like Cherry Hill and stuff to get back onto Bel Air Road, and that's like one of the worst parts of the fucking city. And they walk up to my car like, "Yo, you want me to clean your window?" I was like, "Nah." Thankfully, they didn't just start doing it, because if they just start doing it, you gotta pay them, or they'll start throwing like rocks and shit at your car. Like sometimes they'll even fucking shoot you if you don't pay them.
That's crazy.
Like they don't give you the option. They'll just walk up and pour water in your car and squeegee it.
That's
Like it's fucking crazy.
yeah, that's crazy.
Like my mom gets them all the time. My mom, like they'll always ask my mom. They'll be like, "You want your window wiped or whatever?" And she'll say no.
I've never gotten them.
They're
God,
like it's
yeah.
like certain parts.
Yeah.
Like, but they'll just be like posted up like middle side of the street. They'll walk up to your car at a red light. They'll walk up to every single car, and they'll be like, "We'll take Venmo, blah blah blah." Like sometimes they'll steal your phone and fucking Venmo themselves. They don't care.
That's crazy. It's like
It's fucking
Yeah.
insane. Bro, the city is so broken down though. Like we were driving through it, bro. It's abandoned building after abandoned building.
Yeah.
Closed down stores. Like it's so. Instead of putting money into like all this unnecessary shit, you think they would put money into like one of the biggest parts of the state, but they don't.
no, that's not how
Right.
government works. People want the money for themselves, so they
Right.
they
It
allocate it to places
It
that'll
makes
help
no
them.
bro. Like it's so fucked. Like dude, there was a one building on a corner. It was like literally falling apart. Like part of the building was like hanging. Like part of like the
Yeah.
like window seals and stuff on the side were just hanging off the side.
I saw that a lot in New York too, where it was just like
Yeah,
complete like just whole
It's just certain
townhouse
parts of New
buildings
York.
that are just out.
It's the parts of New York that aren't like for visitors or travelers. So like the main like travel sites are like bad.
Yeah, I feel like if you just stay out of like the obvious areas,
Like
you're fine.
Brooklyn and stuff like
I mean, no, Brooklyn's probably fine. Like, it just depends on what part. Because
Yeah.
Sophia's sister lived in Brooklyn, and
Really?
half of it is just like a bunch of Jewish people. Which, dude,
Yeah.
it was crazy. We were walking. So Sophia's sister was like, I think high or something. She was like, "Let's go walk to a pizza place." She makes us walk like an hour and a half. On the way there, you know, like this the like sombreros or something. It's like the big ass hats with like the big rim.
Yeah.
This dude had that, but completely made out of hair. And it was
What?
it was actually impressive. It was pretty sick. We walked past him, and me and Nate looked at each other. We were like, "Holy shit!"
That's weird.
Like how high were you guys when you saw that?
I mean, I was fine. I was like just walking. I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Dude, imagine walking in New York High must be like.
Oh, dude, it was sick. Expect that was like we went like the first month that weed became recreational. So on the corner of like Times Square, there'll just be a bunch of people that be like, "Yo, you want to buy some weed?" And it's like, "No, not from
Also,
you."
cops
Yeah.
in New York don't care.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
My one friend, before even weed was like legal, people would just like they'll just roll on
Yeah.
the side of the street.
No, people don't give a fuck.
Like, people
Yeah.
do not care.
As long as you're
If you
not
were to
like
do that in-
disturbing something,
Right.
if you
nobody
were to do
really
that
gives a
in
fuck.
Maryland, like if you were to go on the side of like
There'd be
Bel Air
fucking
Road,
20 cop
yeah,
cars on you in
there'd be, like,
yeah.
I don't know. Every interaction I've had with the cops, it's never really like a
It
big
just depends.
concern
It
of them.
depends where you roll it.
Yeah.
and where you would roll in Maryland.
But also,
Yeah.
if you just have common knowledge or common sense, it's kind of
Yeah.
like you're not gonna do that. You're gonna do it somewhere
Yeah.
else.
do it in your car.
Yeah, or like,
Like-
yeah,
Like, it's literally
Do
just-
it where it's not obvious.
yeah.
Yeah.
And no one will have a problem with it if you're not. That's how I think about it, at least.
Yeah.
Where it's like no one has a problem if you're not disrupting anything.
And a lot of cops, they're chill. If you're respectful with them,
Yeah.
they'll they'll just let you go.
Mhm.
You know, they'll just tell you like, oh, don't do it again. You know.
I haven't gotten pulled over yet. No, I think I'm due soon. I don't like it.
I
It's
pulled
been a-
over my first day driving.
That's true. You got it out of the way early though.
I did get out of the way. I remember because I couldn't turn my fucking lights on in my car, so my car it was like I was going like ghost mode.
It's not that you couldn't. It's that you
And of
didn't.
course, it was like the one day. No, I didn't know how to.
No, that's what I mean. It's like
Yeah, like I couldn't, like I didn't. So like my car, like it's, you know, some cars it's like you have the 2 sticks behind your wheel,
Yeah.
and that's how you turn on like your high beams or your lights. Well, my car has a little like nozzle thing that you like turn on for like lights on, like daytime lights. So like it'll like turn on when it becomes nighttime and off when it's daytime.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know how to do that, like use that. So I'm driving home from work, and I didn't even realize my lights were off because the work parking lots are all lit up, so you don't even realize. Well, then I got onto Falston Road, and it was dark, like dark as shit. And I'm like, this doesn't seem right. And I look over, and there's a cop sitting in that parking ride, and I'm like, shit. And as soon as he pulled out, before he even turned his lights on, I pulled over. I was like, I know I'm getting
Yeah,
pulled
it's
over.
Yeah.
That's just the best way to do it, bro. Don't even keep driving. Just pull over. Like if they pull out, well, that's like when me and you were driving to Andy's and the one cop pulled out.
oh yeah, dude, that was
dude,
weird.
the cop was like sitting there, and I'm doing. It's a 40 speed limit. I'm doing like 38.
Because it's a corner. We're slowing down
Yeah,
because
we're
there's a
slowing
light
down,
up
coming
there.
around, and I'm slowing down, and the cop pulls out. I said, "There's no way I'm getting fucking pulled over right
Yeah,
now.
we weren't even doing anything wrong.
There's no way I'm getting pulled over." And luckily he turned, and I was about to say, like, if I got pulled over, I was like, all the times, like, I would go down Falston Road doing like fucking 80 on a 45, and the one time I'm actually doing the speed limit and I get pulled over, I would be so pissed.
Tell 'em, say what happened with the Pizza Hut that night.
Oh my. So, for Fridays, Andy and them will host poker,
Mhm.
and he calls me when I'm going to get. Did I have you already?
Yeah, or I know.
No, he called.
Yeah,
he
after.
called me on the way to go get Austin, and he was like, "Yo, can you pick up pizza from Pizza John's?" And I'm like, or Papa John's, and I'm like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Just send me the address," and he was like, "All right." Well, when I'm pulling up to Austin, he goes, "Actually, it's Domino's." So I put the address he gave me in Waze, and we're in the middle of the street, and my Waze goes, "Your destination is on the left."
We were like next to the festival.
Yeah, and I'm
Just like, and instead of
"Where?"
just,
Like,
we're
where's
just
my
in the middle of the
destination?
road.
So I pull up to the Papa John's because I figured he just sent me the wrong address by accident. I'll walk in, you got to order for whatever the name was, and they're like, "Nope." So then they're like, "No, it's Domino's," and I'm like, "Okay." So I go to Domino's, and I'm like, "You got to order for." So I'm on the phone with Andy, and he goes, "Never mind, bro. Just come back. Dylan placed the order for tomorrow morning." I just spent 20 minutes driving around from pizza place to pizza place for the fucking order to be for 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, not tonight. I was like, bro, what the fuck?
Then we're driving up. He lives in like we have to pass Forest Hill, so we're driving up, and he calls us, and he's like, "Can y'all stop at the one in Forest Hill? It's on the way."
And I said, bro, what? I said, yeah, y'all give me $30 for gas money. I said,
Yeah, literally, yeah, driving all
yeah,
around.
you got me looking dumb as fuck walking in a pop. Yeah, you got to order. And then the Domino's did say, yeah, we have an order for this. I should have said, yeah, that's my food, and fucking took it.
I'm surprised no one does it on to go.
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
like I give them such a like I just show them the iPad. I'm like,
Dude,
is this
people
your
do it-
name?
Do people do it at Dunkin' all the time?
I can imagine. I mean, yeah,
And Chick-fil-A too. The Chick-fil-A, you know the Chick-fil-A by where we used to go to school, the one in Perry, right there by the Subway and stuff.
Yeah.
You know how they would just put like mobile orders like on like a what is it called, like a little like
a cubby system
yeah,
kind of
pretty
thing.
much
Yeah.
kind of like that. And they would just put the orders up there, and like people could just walk in and grab their food. Like you could literally just walk in and grab somebody's food. There's no like, is that?
Yeah, I
your
don't think
food?
anyone's stopping it.
Yeah, there's nobody.
Yeah.
There's no one stopping you like of just taking the food.
And they're not gonna tell you like it's not your food.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
They're
They're not gonna ID you.
Yeah, they can't
Yeah.
ID me. Like
I thought about that
Yeah.
when I pick up food sometimes. I'll be ordering from Noodles and Company in Bel Air.
mac and cheese is gas.
That's what I'm saying. I get mac and cheese and garlic bread every time.
Garlic bread's gas too.
But they put it on a little stand, and it's like I could just take all of the orders. Like I'm not
Yeah.
not going to, but it's like when you're driving, and it's like I could just go in the other lane for a second and have a little bit of fun. It's like that kind of thought where it's like an intrusive thought.
Yeah.
Like I was just like it's just so dumb. Like I literally like there's no like are you blah 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 or something like that. Like
A lot of places, no, they don't.
yeah, like he said to go. We walk up and they're like placing we have an order. And like we could have one order, and we could be like, "Is it for?" And they could just say, "Yeah."
Yeah, and if it's paid for, they would just get
We'll
it.
give it to you because we don't care.
Right. I am so surprised because
I've never run into it. At least I don't know.
yeah.
I mean, you guys have been. I don't think you have either.
Nah, I've never had somebody
No,
steal food.
I feel like more people
Actually, that's
would
not
do
true.
it.
I've had somebody steal food once. I remember that was just me. For like 3 hours by myself on a Friday one time. I got there at 2:30, and the 3:30 and the 4:30 called out. So the 5:30 and the 6 o'clocks were coming in. This is when to go was like really busy, so we would have like 5-6 people on a Friday, and some lady came up to the window and she hadn't paid yet, and she wanted like actually like honey butter or something. So I went back into the kitchen to grab it. When I came back, she was gone. Just grabbed the food and dipped. I was like, damn. It's like that bitch really got me. She really got me.
I want to say that like.
So after that, I would always make people pay before I even went and got anything.
That's usually what I do. I always before I hand them the food, I check if they paid.
That's what I would do. But like some people would like just give them the food before they even paid.
Yeah.
But that was like one time, Mindy, she was helping this lady out, and I forgot what she did, but I thought the lady already paid because the screen was up, and I just hit like the done button and it exited out, because I saw Mindy like doing a payment, and so I gave the lady her food and she walked away. Well, when I went back to check earlier or later, there was still part of the check that wasn't paid, and I was like, fuck. So I tried calling the lady. Well, she blocked our store's number.
Dude, she's taking all precautions necessary to not get caught.
She like, and like she blocked our store's number. So now, if you like look at it in our POS system, like not the iPad but our POS, if you type in her number, it will pop up as like get a manager instead of like
That's
her name.
so funny.
Okay, so like we know. Like,
She's blacklisted from Roadhouse.
Yeah. Back before.
Dude, people do that. I feel like people call and say they're missing shit.
No, she
when
called
they're just
back.
not.
Like, no, she called back like to place another order.
Oh,
I
damn.
Put in the number. It said the get a manager thing. So I said, hold on, let me put you on hold real quick. And I grabbed Mindy. When Mindy picked up the phone, she hung up. And I was like, damn.
She really coming after you,
Yeah,
like.
She was trying to get that second
yeah.
critter meal in.
She's like, I'm gonna screw over that little blonde boy again.
Yeah.
I was like, damn bitch, fuck.
I haven't been. So nobody's pulled like a fast one on me yet. But I don't know. I mean, maybe they have, and I just haven't noticed.
It'll happen.
Yeah,
like,
I don't stress about it too much. What am I gonna do about it?
Nothing. I
Right.
mean,
people definitely lie about missing shit on to go though.
Yeah.
Because I do it all the time with DoorDash.
Oh, I do it on
Yeah.
DoorDash too. I just get
Dude,
some credit back.
Yeah, they'll like I'll get like Chick-fil-A, and I'll get like like the 12-count meal, and I'll get like an extra fry, and I'll say my chicken nuggets are missing.
Or say they weren't.
Right.
I usually say they weren't cooked right, so it doesn't get blamed on the driver.
And well, it still can't get blamed on the driver because they shut the bags and stuff.
Unless dude, yesterday or a few days ago I got a DoorDash and there was no sticker on the bag, and I felt uneasy. I was like, damn, because everywhere has a sticker, and I was like,
that's so like the driver doesn't digging your food.
I mean, I don't think he was digging him up. I ate that shit up and I felt fine. So.
But I was like, I was like, yeah, my nuggets are missing, and they'll give me like $20 back. I'm like,
yeah.
bad.
And it's like, I mean, they let you do it a few times.
I mean, it's different with like DoorDash, I feel like.
Yeah, because you're not talking to an actual
Yeah.
person. It's kind of just like saying something's wrong and then getting money back.
And some like
Yeah.
Indian just like giving you your money back.
I've never talked to a person through DoorDash.
I've called once. That's because I remember I was at school and I went to DoorDash food to school because we were at a football game, and my home address was still on the DoorDash, so I had to call them like DoorDash and say I want to cancel this order, because if once an order goes through, and they
Yeah, it's
start
like 2
preparing
hours.
but once they start preparing it, they can't cancel. You don't get your money back.
Unless you can if a driver doesn't show
Yeah.
up for 2 hours.
So
I used to order DoorDash like 2 a.m. for some reason.
And so I had I called them and I was like, yeah, like that's the wrong address, and I got it like switched back to my address, like to the school address, and I mean I gave like the driver actually like $10 because like they had to go from it was Chick-fil-A, so they went from the Bel Air
to
all the way to
Lock
Towson.
Raven.
Yeah,
Damn.
Lock Raven. I was like, so I gave him like actually like $15 I think, and you know you can add like an extra tip on like the DoorDash thing, and what's it called? And but like the one time like the 2 or 3 times I have called, it's been like some Indian. It's like 7-Eleven. Like,
I mean, you gotta source some tech support from somewhere where there's a large population.
yeah.
You know, and it's like they say it saves them money.
It
They
does.
pay for collective.
I wonder
probably.
what their like tech support looks like. Like is it just
Oh,
like
dude, have you seen the videos on YouTube of like the one dude who tries to, I guess, get back at call scammers, and he like
Yeah.
hacks into their security system, and he can like see the cameras and shit.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
fucking.
I've
It's
seen
really. It's wild.
that. He'll like hack like their computer.
It just looks like an office space, yeah.
He'll hack like their computer camera.
Or
and, like,
one time it got into like the CCTV of like the entire building.
Damn.
That's insane.
That dude's funny. He like puts a little fake grandma accent on, and it's crazy because if you just looked at it, you'd be like, okay, this is definitely like not a real old person. But they're
Yeah.
like convinced. They get pissed too. They'll be like, yeah, I'm using the gift card, and they're like, ma'am, do not use the gift card. Everybody's screaming at him.
Yeah. My dad was at the Dunkin' right there, and he was taking Carter to get Dunkin' one morning before school, and they pulled up to the drive-thru, and they were like, "Here's your total," and my dad gave him the money, and then there was change that he was claiming he didn't get back, and so he got into a yelling match with the Indian guy at the drive-thru, and he was like, Why are you trying to scam me? Why are you not giving me my change? You're lying to me. Look, it says it on the receipt right here. And Carter was laughing so
Yeah,
hard.
dude, that'd be really funny.
And as my dad drove off, Carter said my dad said, so those Indian scammers have been trying to get us for 25 years.
Oh, Carter's at school right now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in school.
I was about to ask where he was, but
That's crazy.
I forget people are in school. It's
I
actually
know.
like bad.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Because like I was like less than 6 months ago, I was in fucking school, and it's
I
like
know.
damn.
That's what happened to me when I was just like out of school, and I'd be trying to like call my friends or like do something with my friends, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, they have
he's
to
still
be
at
there
school.
till 2 p.m.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is he a senior or is he a junior?
Yeah, he's a senior.
I knew he was one of the two. I couldn't
My
remember.
senior year, I would leave school early. Like second semester, I only had 3 classes.
Yeah.
Monday. Like I had school every other day, and I had 3 classes, and I would still leave early. Like I didn't go to stat for a whole month a month in a row.
I could do that with any
One
other
straight
class but stat, because that's the class I have to pay
Stat,
attention.
because this was like towards the end of the year, and she was helping, or my teacher was the AP like administrator, so she was helping with all the AP testing going on like the last month, and she would just give us reviews for the final exam, and I was like, yeah, I'm just not going to that. Like it was all.
I mean, yeah, if your grades are good
I
enough.
I had B's, like straight B's in stat, because like I would sleep through half the class. Like how high my senior work for me was, I would sleep for the first half of class, wake up, do the work, and I would go to the next class. English that was not true. English I would sleep through the whole class, and then
English is so
and
boring.
then I would just like text like one of the smart people in the class and be like, hey, you got the work from today? And they'd be like, yeah, sure. There was only one kid that would not help me. His name was Ashim. He was our valedictorian.
Of course, that was his
Fucking
name.
Ashim wouldn't help me. I'd be like, Ashim, can I like see your paper? And he'd be like, nah, man, I don't want to get caught cheating. And I'm like,
My valedictorian was sick. His name was Wase. He went to SMA for the first 2 years. Then he transferred out because it was too smart, and he didn't like it. So he came back to public school to be the smartest.
really?
And he's a very cool guy, yeah.
dude.
That's cool.
But and then there's this. But like I would just ask like the same like 3 people. Like, yeah, you have like the assignment from yesterday, and they're like, yeah, here you go. I would just copy it and then go back to sleep. Like,
Yeah.
I literally like I would get no sleep before school because I would just catch up on it like at school. I would get like an extra like 3 hours, 4 hours.
Oh,
in
it's
school.
great. And then you work after, and you can just go to sleep after that.
Yeah, exactly. Like I wouldn't do anything in my senior year. I don't know how.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got all A's and B's. Don't know how. And the stat final that I didn't prepare for at all, I got an A on.
Yeah, stat. I feel like a lot of stat is like you can just rationalize your way through it.
Yeah, a lot of stats, pretty common sense. Like it's like I don't know. The final was super easy. Like the final was easier than half the assignments we had all year. I was like,
I had a good time in stat. That was like the one math class where
I
it was like,
hated stat.
well, my
That's why
teacher was cool.
I hated all math. I've never had a good math teacher ever.
I've had
I cannot
I've
say
had
the same.
3, I think. Most of my good teachers have been in math or science.
My college algebra
Yeah.
teacher, Mr. Sales, that motherfucker that was my guy. He would first of all he would let me sleep. Like you know how teachers will like bang on your desk if like you fall asleep
Yeah.
or something. Like my English teacher last year, like that's what Miss Crow, fuck her. She would fucking like bang on my desk like Dominic, wake up. No,
God, I hate those teachers.
no, like I
dude.
don't want to wake up. Your class is
Right.
boring.
Your class.
She would turn off the lights and stuff. What do you expect me to do?
Yeah, you want me to
Right.
sit up and watch a
Yeah.
Helen Keller
Yeah, like,
documentary?
you're turning off the lights for me to watch like a video about the book we're reading. No, I'm gonna go to sleep. Like you're giving me like, you're preparing me for a nap. Like you're turning off the lights. Like you know what I mean?
My English teacher she would turn the lights off, but then she had like these really soft, like warm Christmas lights
That's what
that
my
she would put in the
photographer's
room, and it would be impossible for kids not to fall asleep.
Bro,
Yeah.
it was. But Mr. Sales, he would let me sleep, and then when I would wake up, he gave us like all the answers, like everything. The only problem with that was he dumbed everything so much, like he dumbed everything down for us so much that when we got to the final, every one of his students failed. Not one kid in his classes got higher than a D on the final.
That's crazy.
Insane.
Because he dumbed everything down so much that like his grades for the quarters were amazing. Don't know one kid that didn't get an A in his class. Like it was like you literally had to be like retarded to not get an A in that class. Like it was so easy. Like I think I didn't have lower than a 98.
Damn.
There's some teachers like that. My photography teacher, I didn't do shit for the first like 3. I feel really bad because I just should have done the work. It's not hard. I just didn't. But he gave me like a B all quarter, like all year.
That's how it was in my government class. So my government class was at like 8 in the morning. And I live here. My school is down in Towson.
So you have to
right?
leave at like, what, 6:30 or something like that?
Yeah. Motherfucker, I'm not getting up. It's my senior year.
Yeah, fuck that. No, I was
Fuck
late
that.
so much.
By the way, like my teacher, shout out Miss Bloom. I love Miss Bloom. She's so cool. We still talk sometimes to this
That's
day.
hype.
Yeah. But I barely did any of the work, but I got an A on the final cuz it's just like easy
Yeah.
shit. It's just like some of it's pointless and some of it's just
What did you say? What did you say the class was? It was history?
It was
Or,
government.
government?
Yeah.
That was like accounting for me. Accounting was my first period class. Like on the days that I had 3 classes, I'd be like 40 minutes late every day.
Yeah.
Like my mom would come in my room and be like, "You gotta get up," and I'm like, "Okay," and she would leave before me because my sister liked to get to school early, and so my mom would take her with her. They would leave at like 6:45 because it's a bit of a drive, like especially get stuck behind some slow ass car on the back roads, and I would like just act like I'm awake, and then once she left, hit the snooze, and I would go right back to sleep. Like I could, and then I would wake up around like, so first period ended at 9:15. I would wake up around 7:50, shower, take my good old time, maybe eat a Pop-Tart, who knows, and then I'd be like, all right, let's go, time to go to school. Then I would get to school, it'd be like 8:45, and I'd be like, nah, I can sit in my car for like another like 10 minutes.
Yeah, of course you can.
And then I would get to I would get to class at like 9 o'clock and ends at 9:15. And I got all A's and B's, and I got a B on the final, and I got a fucking college credit for that.
Damn.
Because at Lock Raven, I don't know if your guys' school have it, but like at Lock Raven, they have like a business pathway.
Yeah.
So if you take business, accounting, I don't know what the other one
Marketing,
is.
probably.
Marketing. If you take those 3 and you get at least, and you finish with a final grade of a B or higher for all 3, you get a college credit. So I'm not going to college, but I have 7 credits in case I want to.
We had a
Yeah.
similar thing, but it was the 4th year you had to take a college class for it. And you'd get two. I think you get 2 credits
My
out of
junior
it.
year, I took 2 college classes. I took communications or speech, whatever the hell you want to call
He
it.
can talk to people.
I can talk. I can give a speech.
He can communicate really well.
No,
That explains why Dom's tables don't tip him well.
Oh,
He's so good at
damn.
talking to him.
Damn.
It explains why he lies to his tables.
I
You know?
do lie to my tables.
I would lie to my tables too. I don't feel like getting coffee. Are you
It was
fucking kidding me?
7:30. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck
you
would
don't
I
need
get
coffee at
My
7:30,
kid
dude.
wants his 5th kid's blue lemonade of the
Literally.
dinner.
No, I think chocolate milk is worse.
chocolate milk is way
chocolate
worse.
Yeah,
milk
that's
is
what I'm saying.
horrible. That shit never mixes up.
No.
And then it always
Yeah.
looks bad. And it's like, I don't know what you want me to do about this.
And it's so hard to mix up. And then when you do mix it up, it just makes like such a big mess. And then you
Yeah.
gotta clean it
Yeah.
up. And then like I had,
Well, no, most people just don't. They just
I
fucking
remember
leave it there.
like before my right before my surgery, I had a 13 top, and it was 2 parents and 11 kids. 11 like little kids. It wasn't like
That's-
teenagers.
Dude, how do you have
And
that many
the
kids?
parents go, they all want chocolate milk. And I said, huh?
11 chocolate milk.
And so I made the 11 chocolate milk, and I said, we're out of milk. I said, that's the last milk I have. They said, no, that's okay, that's fine. They all drank the chocolate milks. Can we get 11 blue lemonades? I said, can y'all just get water or something?
Literally.
Like, please. I was like, bro, I was spending more time making their damn drinks than it took for them to sit. I was like, it would take me like 10 minutes to make their kids drinks.
Yeah,
I
'cause
hate
you
when
need to
we don't
pour
have the
milk in.
large plastic cups because the small ones. The kids finish those in like
Oh,
2
yeah.
minutes. I will take the order, leave. The appetizer will come there. I'll
their
come
kids are
back
done.
5 minutes. They're done.
It's because most of the cup is ice too.
There's some
So it's
adults
like-
that
Yeah.
like do that too. Like I'll come back and their sweet tea will be gone. I get no sweet tea. Like I had a
Yeah.
table like a couple weeks ago. The guy drank 7 sweet teas. I'm like, damn, he's gonna have diabetes if he's drinking our sweet tea that much.
Literally.
Yeah, we put a
much-
lot of sugar in
yeah,
that
there's-
shit. You have to mix it around before you like.
6 cups of sugar in our sweet tea.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Well, that's
of
how much is in the little container, like a gallon or 2? No, it has to be
Huh?
more than a gallon.
What?
How much is in the containers of the sweet tea? Like how big are those?
3 gallons maybe? 2.5.
I feel like it's got to be more than
it's
that.
like
'cause-
5.
Yeah,
6.
because I take gallons out of it
Yeah.
pretty often, and it doesn't feel like it makes a dent.
There's a good amount, but like still, it's 6 cups of sugar, depending on who's portioning the sugar. Like I do 6 cups. Like I use like a little pitcher thing, and I'll go up to 6 cups and like dump it in there.
One day I was opening and I was getting sugar, and Dana, this was like my first time opening, right? So I was like, Sam, where's the sugar at? And she showed me, and she said, this is the cup that you use to do it. And Dana was like, no, you don't use that cup because you don't measure dry stuff with liquid measuring
That's
cups.
a real thing.
Yeah, but I don't know. She was
Yeah,
just
no,
like,
I did the Dana
it doesn't
attitude.
fucking
The Dana
matter.
attitude,
Yeah,
you're right.
but she's just like being all fucking.
For no reason.
Yeah.
It's like she could just say that. And
Yeah.
be like, oh, use this one instead. And
Yeah.
you'd be like, oh, thanks.
Yeah, and she's just like up our asses about
like,
it.
there's a certain
Yeah.
pitcher.
My teacher used to get mad about
It's a
that.
certain
Yeah.
pitcher you use, and it will show you it'll be like 1 cup, 2 cup,
Yeah.
3 cup, 4 cup, 5 cup, 6 cup, and that's the one you use to portion the sugar
Yeah.
or whatever. But because I remember when I first opened, because it was so like you would just make such a mess. Like it's also you make less of a mess with it, because taking like the little scoop thing and going into each bag, you know how long that would take.
Yeah.
Like it's just so much easier to just dump it into the thing and then dump the whole like pitcher into the bag. Like it's just so much easier.
Yeah.
I could not like do that. But Dana got mad at me for what's it called? She got mad at me because I spilled a little bit of sugar like on the floor, and I was taking the bags up. I was coming back to grab the pitcher to put it in dish, and she goes, "Are you gonna clean up your mess?" And I was like, "Yeah, bitch, I am. What the fuck?" And she was like, "Well, I didn't know that." And I was like, "Well, shut the fuck up then."
I mean, she just be getting mad at the most,
Yeah, she
at the
just
littlest things.
she's just angry at the world.
Yeah.
You know?
Like there was
I mean, I understand. I get it.
Like there was one day, like this was a couple weekends ago. I worked I was an opener. I opened to close because Corona, since she's pregnant, she didn't feel good or something, and I felt bad, so I closed. Right, it was already like 9:30 when the doubles were getting cut. I was like, what is another hour and a half gonna hurt? Like I made an extra $100 off of it too, and I was sitting there waiting. You know the Sullivans, the people that sit for like ever, but they tip like really
Yeah.
good. They tip like $60. They were at my last table, and I was just waiting for them to get up. Like they were good. Like they said they didn't need anything else. Have a good night, whatever. I'm just waiting for them to pay and leave. So I'm sitting at like the POS in my head, like on like the thing, like looking at my phone. And Dana comes up and slams her cup, like her metal cup, right next to my ear. And I looked up, I was like, "Bitch, what the fuck are you doing?" And she's like, "Get off your phone on the floor." I was like, "There is one party in this whole restaurant right now."
Dana came up to you on the floor?
Yeah, because she was changing. That bitch be going straight from the gym to work or something.
So that's the opposite JD mentality.
Literally. JD's half.
What if
work.
JD and Dana had a lift off? Who do you think could lift more?
Dana.
Dana's got that tranny strength.
Yeah, Dana got the man strength. You're right.
Oh yeah. Ever since it got inverted, she got that man strength.
I think the strength stays. She's just still buff as fuck. She can't run. You see the video?
Yeah, the video of her and Mindy. Yeah.
For
Playing
eating
on the
shit.
ground. God, it's so bad. Yeah, I remember I was there that day, and she was talking so much shit. She was like, "I'll beat you in a race.
Yeah.
I'm way faster than you." I was like, "You can't do that.
Yeah.
Like, you can't face plant after 3 steps talking to shit."
That was really funny. And then she tried to do a rerun, and Mindy was like, "Nah." That's at least what Mindy told me. I wasn't there.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they did do a rerun, and Mindy dusted her.
Oh.
The whole night, Dana was like up Minnie's ass about it. Minnie was like, I don't know, like I don't really want to, you know, like I don't.
She got dusted. Like, damn.
Yeah, Minnie was like, I don't want to beat you too bad.
All right, I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
All right.
You got the business card in your phone? That's hard.
Yeah.
I still have that business card you gave me.
Oh, word.
It's just in my wallet somewhere.
Ugh,
Do you have a business card?
for what? What did I have a business card for Texas Roadhouse?
The podcast.
Come eat them. I do not have a business card. I think you might have gave me one at work, but like I was like busy. I think I sat it down and I lost it, and I don't even, dude. There's so much random shit in my wallet. Like
Yeah.
I have like gift cards that I've had for like a year, just sitting in there. Never used them. Like I have like a $50 Dick's gift card that I should have probably used when I bought that Ravens jersey on Sunday. Didn't use it. Just spent $140. Literally for a jersey I'm probably ever gonna wear once. Zay Flowers jersey, right?
Yeah.
Nice purple.
That's a nice jersey.
It wasn't. I was like, so they had like like the Lamar gray ones.
Yeah.
They had those, but they were only in like extra larges and XXLs. And I was like, damn.
Because they took all the everyone already bought them.
So I was like, so they had like Mark Andrews, Zay Flowers. And I was like, no, I'll just take Zay, whatever. Cause I actually like Zay. I'm not even really a Ravens fan, but I like Zay. And $140 for a jersey, I'm probably never gonna wear again unless I go to another Ravens game.
Yeah.
I was like, it just felt weird because like I'm a Jags fan. I'm at a Ravens game wearing a Ravens jersey, cheering for the Ravens. Cause like I mean I do like the Ravens, like just like I'm an Astros fan, but I like the Orioles. Like, it's just a hometown team thing.
How about them Astros?
Fuck. Don't get me started. I don't even want to talk about anything sports related right now. That night was very painful. I had an 8-leg parlay. Everything hit, right? Brock Purdy 1+ touchdown. Kirk Cousins 1+ touchdown. Purdy 200+ yards. McCaffrey anytime touchdown score. Ayuk 5+ receptions. Ayuk 50+ yards. Juwan Jennings over 2.5 receptions. I needed Alexander Madison 4.5 receptions or 4+ receptions. Fucking 2. I was like, you fuck, like $10 bet, $670 payout.
It's always one leg.
It's the ones that are so obvious.
Yeah.
They don't hit, and I was like, bro, like the Juwan Jennings like over 2.5, dude was like plus like 200, and I was like, there's no Debo.
Yeah.
That's just gonna hit. Yeah, betting's just not my thing. I don't think. Like, you know how many bets I've been like one leg off of? Like, I could be up like $2,000 right now. And
one thing. I like sports betting.
If one thing hit and it just doesn't, and I'm like, it's always the most obvious thing that like it should hit.
Yeah, but it just doesn't.
That's why like now, like this Sunday, like tonight for the Thursday night game, when I bet, I promise you I'm taking the most out of the ordinary shit, because that's gonna hit. Watch. I'm not gonna like the Josh Allen like I took like last week. I needed for $300 payout. All I needed was Josh Allen over 23 rushing yards, and the 1 week he doesn't fucking do it.
Right.
Every other week he's had over 23 besides 1 week. So 5 other weeks he's had it, and he gets 14. Like, what? Like, come on, man. Like, damn.
Yeah, you just gotta like randomize what you put in the parlay.
Bro, I swear to God, there's no skill into betting. There is none. It is.
I think it's more RNG with football.
It is.
With other sports, it's like
it's easier to crack. Now, you know what I'm really best at betting on is basketball. Basketball is actually like the easiest thing to bet on.
Yeah, just money lines.
Yeah, just money lines, and like who's gonna like the other night. I mean, I fucked up by taking like everything else on my parlay hit except Lakers money line.
Yeah.
Because that was the only way to win. Like, if I took Nuggets instead of like $500, it would have been like $150. But because the Lakers were like, the Nuggets were like, for the Lakers to win, it was like plus like 1,700.
Yeah.
Like, nobody had the Lakers winning, and I took the Lakers, and they only lost by 7. But like everything else hit except actually 80 points. 17
because
points
he
in the
didn't
first half
score a
and didn't
single
score
point in the
fucking
second
point in
half.
I'm like, you fucking bum. Like,
LeBron also only played 29 minutes.
Yeah, well, the Lakers said they're gonna keep him at like 20 to 30, so I'm not betting on LeBron at all this year.
Why are they? Do they not want him to play as much?
Fucking old ass motherfucker.
Because he's old and they want him like.
Is he washed now?
No, I mean they're gonna make the playoffs. They just want to be healthy. For the playoffs.
Okay, so it's like not for because he's washed.
Well,
it's like we want to save him.
Yeah, last year when the Lakers went to the playoffs, they were like hurt. Like LeBron, I'm pretty sure D'Lo was out for a game. AD was out for like 2 games. They still went far. Then they went to the
conference finals. Yeah.
But AD got hurt like in the conference finals. LeBron was like gassed because he was playing like 40 minutes a game. When you're 39 years old,
right?
Like, you can't be playing 40 minutes. He's not 23 anymore. So
he's like 500 minutes away from playing the most minutes in NBA history, regular and postseason. Like,
what's the average like retirement age for the NBA?
Probably like 35.
Yeah.
36.
So I'm assuming, I don't know how old LeBron is. He's like 40.
Like almost 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he plans on playing with both of his kids. And Bryce is a junior in high school.
So he's got at least 5 more years.
No, because the NBA is different from the NFL. NFL, you have to be at least a junior in college to qualify for the draft.
Okay.
The NBA, you only have to play 1 year in college, and you can go straight to the draft.
Oh, okay. So it's like you probably got like 3
years.
Yeah.
Because Bronny's will probably go into the draft after this year, and then Bryce will go into the draft
Yeah,
having
having like LeBron, I guess I mean James is the better word. Blood in you is
whatever
crazy.
team, in my opinion, I think whatever team Bronny goes to, LeBron's gonna go to. Like, cause his contract's up with the Lakers. I'm pretty sure after this year. Is it not, or is it next year?
I think he signed a 2-year extension.
So then-
Or
Do you
1
think
year with a
his
player
son's gonna
option.
use that though, knowing that LeBron James would transfer to the team, he's gonna up the price of him?
Oh, 100%.
I think that's
Someone's
smart
gonna
if he does
try and
that.
draft and be like, oh, we can get LeBron, even if it's like LeBron at age 42, still averaging 20 points.
Yeah, you still get
Like,
LeBron fucking
yeah,
James.
yeah.
Like, you,
So literally, I wouldn't be surprised if Bronny goes like top 10. He's not a top 10 draft prospect.
No.
But he'll go top 10 because people probably know, like, oh, if I take Bronny, we're getting fucking Bron.
yeah, he's
Right.
good at basketball and he's diamond in siege. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy. That's a
Yeah.
good.
Dude, and Bronny's actually, like, nice. Like, he's actually, like, people hate on him because he's LeBron's son. Like, he's not as good as LeBron.
Yeah.
But, like,
But it's like, was LeBron? How old is Bronny? Like 18, 19?
19. He's a junior or freshman in college. I think he's 19.
It's like you're gonna. I mean, you get a lot. I feel like you get a lot of experience being on.
Well, I mean, like,
the team.
you gotta remember, like, Bronny isn't doing the stuff that LeBron was doing coming out of high school.
Right.
Like,
He doesn't have to though.
Like,
So it's
LeBron was
like-
throwing down windmills and, like,
Yeah, like
fucking-
LeBron's just a different. He's one of
Yeah,
the top 2 players ever.
He-
like
he's-
that's, you know.
other than Victor Wembanyama, he's the most highly anticipated draft prospect
Right.
coming out of the draft.
Yeah.
But fucking it just sucks because, like, with your dad being LeBron James,
Yeah,
like,
you have so much to live
his
up to.
whole life is like,
In the shadow.
yeah.
Unless he does some wild shit like his first
Well, you
season.
see, he had like a cardiac arrest at like one of their practices.
Yeah.
For USC, he had a cardiac arrest. They didn't even know if he was gonna play basketball ever again.
Damn.
But they said it wasn't like a heart condition. It was just like a one-time thing. So that's good for him. But
Have you guys seen the kid on TikTok that drains like just over the head half court shots? It's just he's a kid with Down syndrome,
nah, I've never seen.
No.
and he like throws it over his head and he just gets it every time. And then his friend's like, and he goes for like the crazy high five, not even looking
Do
at him.
you know the guy on TikTok where like he'll like post, he's like, my first time throwing a baseball like over the plate, and I don't know if he's like in the military or something, and something happened to his arm.
Oh yeah, it's
But, like,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and he'll like, but he acts like it's cool to like be happy, but he acts like a little ass kid.
Yeah, he'll like move a cup 2 feet and he'll
Yeah.
be like, oh my god.
Oh my god! I
And
can't
it's like,
believe I
I'm
moved
glad
it.
your physical therapy is going good, but
It's
I
like,
don't need
oh
an
my god, I
update.
can't believe I moved the cup that far. Like, but you could kick it. Like,
Live look at Dom in physical therapy after his shoulder
Literally,
surgery.
That's gonna be me. Fucking. Oh my god, I can't believe I threw a baseball that far. Yeah, I'm gonna start making TikToks like that guy because he gets like 500,000 views.
Yeah, people eat that shit up. It's crazy.
Like, I'm about to start doing that. I'm gonna fucking like mimic him. I'm gonna do everything he does.
Yeah,
you
I mean,
need someone with a disability on the podcast to
yeah,
up the
just boost the
yeah
views.
to boost the
'Cause
views.
people feel bad. It's a sympathy
Oh my god, get
vote,
Matthew
you know?
on the podcast.
I don't think that would be a productive conversation.
I'll have him and his dad. We'll confront his dad about
About
why,
why he's always
why he shows
fucking
up
hours
2
late.
hours late. Your son with Down syndrome stands at the door, fucking staring and waiting
I
for
feel
you.
so bad for him.
I do
dude.
too,
like,
honestly.
what am I gonna do? It's like I can get him a
Yeah.
drink or something, but I can't really.
His dad obviously doesn't like care that much. Like he does.
Matthew will.
It-
I don't know if you guys realize, but
The butter.
yeah.
Yeah.
He takes he'll get a
Maybe we
roll.
shouldn't say this on a podcast. Maybe.
The managers know.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
He'll take a roll, and he'll like put it into like one of the butters he's scooping, eat it, and then he'll go to each butter that he's scooping and put the
Dip
same
it in.
roll and dip it into the butter. I'm like, oh, I literally watched him do it one day. I was like,
We serve those. We
well,
serve
yeah,
those.
we serve this to people. Like,
Why we're failing the health inspection.
Very glad it's not contagious.
yeah, thank God. Imagine it was like.
How did he like get the job? How long has he been working?
Like a
there?
year.
It's been longer than that.
Yeah,
Because
it's-
I've been there for 2 years and he's been there longer
Well, I
than I
remember
have.
the first time I ever saw him, I was working that day, but I was coming back. I don't know where I was coming from, but I was on Bel Air Road, and I'm passing work, and I just see this kid sweeping the parking lot.
Yeah,
I'm
he.
like, there's
Did.
no way-
That's
Yeah,
part
we
of his
sent
job.
we
yeah.
sent him out to sweep
There's
the
no way
parking
we have
lot.
a Down syndrome kid sweeping our parking lot.
Yeah, he's our chore boy.
He's
We
like
send him around.
35 too.
No,
Yeah.
he's 40.
He's 40?
Yeah.
Dude, he's the same age as LeBron.
Literally, he's 40.
In a different universe,
He is draining
LeBron
threes.
has Down syndrome and is
And-
working at Texas Roadhouse,
and
and,
Matthew's
Matthew's the
fucking
best player ever.
draining.
Yeah. And Matt's the greatest player in basketball history. That's crazy. Oh my.
Dude,
goodness.
being the same age as LeBron, and that's just wild.
I remember the essays we used to have to sweep the parking lots. I don't think you were there for that. That's
No.
pretty
At my
epic.
old job, they made me do that shit.
Yeah, the essays used to have to do that, and we used to have to like when it would like snow, we would have to put like ice and stuff out in the parking lot. and we would have to like get rid of the snow on the sidewalk and stuff like that. Like we would have to do all that shit.
Damn.
Oh, that was ass.
Give all the essays the dirty work.
I would remember when they asked me to go outside and sweep, dude. I would take like an hour.
Yeah.
Just
That's what I did
I
too.
would just walk around like with a broom and the dustpan in my hand.
Right.
And just kind of like walk around and say fuck it, you know.
That's what I did in my old job. They'd be like, "Oh, can you go sweep the cigarette butts out front?" I was like, "I mean, I guess." And I'd be gone for like an hour and a half. Sorry, there was a lot out there. I don't like.
Now, when I found out I was getting moved up to go as an essay, like I was actually really good at my job. Once I found out I was getting moved up to go,
Yeah, you just
I
stop.
did not give a fuck.
Cause it's like, why? It doesn't matter.
Like especially my last week as an essay, I don't think I cleaned a single table. I'll just be like, yeah, like Tyler, that table over there, I'll meet you over there, and then just go into the kitchen. And then I'll come back out after they were done, and then like another like round of tables would get up, and I'll just walk into the kitchen or go into the bathroom and like sit in there for like 20 minutes. And then eventually I got moved up to go, and I was like, yeah, like that essay shit. I feel bad for them. They get paid minimum wage, and that shit's
Yeah, they don't get tips.
like,
It's
don't get me
crazy.
wrong, like cleaning a table is easy, but that shit's actually hard work.
Yeah, you could literally go anywhere else and make more money.
Yeah, that shit's actually hard work. Like the easiest job, dude. You can argue that to go is the easiest job. in
Yeah.
that whole
No,
restaurant.
host is way easier.
I think
There's
depends-
more to go. They're both easy. There's more
seating
to go.
is easier. I think board's harder than.
Board's so easy.
But I think I feel like
It's more intricate for sure. That's why they don't move up a lot of people. But
But like to go.
They've been moving up everybody recently.
go-
to what to go or board?
Board.
Mm,
They've
no.
been training so many people. I
No, it's
Okay.
just Cam, Abby, Haley's been doing board. I think they moved Christine up, but they haven't scheduled her on board that much.
Haley's been happy about that.
I know. I've been
She
talking to her
gets
about
more
it.
board shifts than she does to go shifts.
It's actually kind of fucked, especially because they give it to her on weekends.
Yeah, like when she
So
wants
it's
to make
like
money, like
they're pretty much losing
get
her
it.
money by not scheduling
So-
her on to go weekends.
and
Yeah.
they schedule like Grady and Carson doubles on Sundays because it's the only day
And
they can
dude,
work.
Carson hasn't worked in probably 2 months.
And then Brady wants to get moved up to serving. I'm like, you work one day a week.
His availability is only Sunday.
That's like that one kid they got. Who's that?
Connor.
Kid? Connor. Yeah, he came to go a week in. He was like, guys,
When am I
I
getting
want to
moved
get
up?"
moved up. And we're like, bro, we
bro-
all been here for
Yeah.
like a year. What, like,
Even I was telling him that. And I was a
Yeah.
host. I was like, dude, you're not getting moved up, man.
yeah, like,
That guy was. I'm so glad he
smelled
stopped
bad.
working. Yeah, he always did. That was his thing.
no, and
I
then
told him he smelled bad.
and then
Good.
and then he fucking transfers to another roadhouse, gets
And
moved
comes
up
back.
immediately, and then he comes back, and we have no choice but to make him a server, just because.
Didn't he quit? What happened with that?
You know, he just goes he goes to college and then he comes back and then he goes.
Can
to
he just
college,
stop coming back?
Literally.
Just stay there.
We don't have. He
your
doesn't
underarm
have to be
smells so
employed.
bad.
Like we
You know,
don't.
he reached for a salad next to me.
Oh my god, it's like the big green
And-
lines in a cartoon are coming out
Yeah,
and
and
it punches.
dude, I
It's
literally
crazy.
said, I was literally like, bro, please put deodorant on.
It isn't difficult.
And he was like, does it really like smell? And I was like, yeah, like it's bad. And he was like, oh my bad. And I was like, yeah, it's your fucking bad.
Like fucking
it takes
take a
personal
shower,
hygiene. It's
brush
not
your
hard.
For
fucking
the first
teeth.
thing
Yeah.
I do after I get out of the shower is put deodorant
Yeah.
on. The first thing I do. Well, actually, no. I brush my teeth and then I put deodorant on. Because I'm already in the bathroom. Like, I might as well brush my teeth while I'm here to have them come back.
That's real.
And I'll go into my room, put deodorant on, and then, you know, get
And then you
ready or
smell
whatever.
fine for the rest of
Yeah.
the day. It's actually crazy
Like
how
even
long.
if you
Allspice
take a
crazy.
shower and like don't put deodorant on every single day, you're not gonna smell. Like it's not that hard to like just wash yourself.
It's
you know?
crazy because there's so many people that that smell bad, but like or that do smell bad, and
Yeah.
it's just so easy to fix.
Yeah.
Bro, just put some fucking cologne on you or something.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
Right.
Or literally just like
Like, I keep a
don't
cologne in my
know.
car all the time.
I need to get more cologne.
That's just because like when I would have baseball practice and stuff, like I would come straight from like work sometimes to like baseball practice, and I would just have cologne in my car. I mean, like I would bring cologne with me, but like so I didn't smell like shit walking
Yeah.
into the building. I would spray myself with cologne, like just a little bit, so that like I don't smell like a fucking like dirt ball. Like
Yeah.
I would like it's like. You work at a restaurant, you're supposed to like smell good. It's like the thing with Todd where he was like, "You're at work, you're supposed to sweat." No. If I was a guest, I would not want my server walking up with sweat dripping down their forehead.
No, that'd be
Yeah, that's his excuse for not wanting to spend money to turn the fucking AC on.
Like,
That's
it
his
is-
excuse.
Like,
like
usually
usually
it is hot as it gets hot as fuck in there.
it's either really hot or really fucking cold.
But it's like
Yeah.
usually restaurants are cold.
I would
That's
rather,
like a thing. It
I
makes
would
you eat
rather be
more.
cold when I'm working than
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I feel like I'm like gonna pass. Like when it gets busy, like if I'm gonna pass out.
Oh, dude, the kitchen is
Yeah.
actually like 80 fucking degrees.
I feel
probably more than
I feel
that.
so bad for the kitchen workers, dude.
I was talking about front. I mean, back of the kitchen. Oh, it's probably way worse. I'm talking about front of the
Well,
kitchen.
no,
it's
like in
just
the back towards the freezers, it's actually
Yeah,
cool
I'm
back
talking
there.
about like on the line. As
Yeah,
I should have
the line,
said.
The line's really bad. The line's really bad. Like
I can't even.
I remember one day I was fucking around with Bob, and I was like, "No, Bob, throw me on the line. Watch what I do." And he said, "Okay, get back there." And I was like, "No, I'm joking." He's like, "No, get back there." And he threw me on rib grill and like the seafood grill. Bro, first of all, I fucked that shit up. Like I was flipping them ribs, barbecuing them up, like whatever. And but dude, I was sweating dick back there. Like like, I'm talking like sweat coming down. Like dude, it felt like I ran like a fucking marathon. Like it was hot as shit. Like that shit's no joke. That's why. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, our kitchen sucks balls, like, for the most part, but, like, I do feel bad for them sometimes. Like, the people I feel bad for are, like, Jason and shit, because, like, Jason's so good at his job.
Oh, yeah, the people that do their job, you know?
Like, Jason's, like, really good at it. Like, Jason's the best broil we have, and it's not even close. Like, he's the only person back there that cooks shit correctly. Like, if Jason's there and I order food, I literally tell him, like, I want you to make it.
Yeah, he just gets it right.
Like, if I order a steak, bro, I will deadass, like, do not let Dana make my steak.
Literally.
Dude, Dana fucks it up.
Every time Dana makes my steak, bro, swear to God, that shit's well done.
Yeah, she just kind of leaves it there.
Yeah, she just sits it on the grill, and then she's like, this looks like it's good. And then
I don't. Yeah, it's people call back a lot.
Like, she'll flip it a couple times and then leave it there. I'm like, bro.
Yesterday, I took a phone order, and this dude was, like, cutting out and shit, so I was like, whatever. He orders, like, I think an 11-ounce sirloin, and he's like, I want it cooked completely silent. I'm like, what'd you say? He was like, I want it. So I just make a guess, because I'm not on this topic anymore. I'm not dealing with it. So I hit medium well, I think. Or no. I hit whatever's in the medium. Just like straight up.
That's always the safe guess.
Yeah, because it's just in the middle. It's like, it's whatever. He calls back a few minutes later and he was like, hey, so whoever took my order never asked how I wanted my steak cooked. I wanted it medium rare. And I just lied to him. I was like, yeah, I put that on there, man. You're good. And he never called back, so I think I'm in the clear.
I would lie to people all the time. They would be like, bro, like, the to-go's just so different, because, like, people will be like, my steak's, like, overcooked, but they gotta realize, like, by the time they get home, their steak's sitting for so long.
Yeah, it's just...
They're like, that medium's gonna turn into medium well by the time they get home. Like, so, like, if you order to-go, you should be ordering your steak.
Someone just got fucking honked at.
If you're ordering, like, to-go, like, you should be ordering, like, if you want medium, order medium rare.
Yeah.
Like, by the time you get home, it's gonna be, like, medium. Especially if you live, like, people will come from, like, Jarrettsville to like I'm like, dude, that's like a 30-minute drive home. Like,
the food can't be that good.
No, it can't. Like, people come from fucking Habit of Grace.
Like, I understand meeting up to eat with your family, that's different.
Yeah.
But coming 30 minutes to get to go is wild to me.
Dude, our food isn't even good. The fact that people will be waiting like an hour and a half to eat there is so insane
wild
to me.
Our menu is literally Outback but shittier.
Outback but cheaper. Yeah.
It's Outback but cheaper. I think some of our stuff is better than Outback. Like, I like our shrimp better than Outback.
I like our fries better than Outback too.
Our shrimp is so good.
I'm not a seafood guy.
I'm not either, but I like shrimp. I hate crabs. I hate everything.
I'm not a big shrimp guy because it has to be cooked specifically, or else like the consistency of it is like
fucked up.
Well, I don't really like grilled shrimp. I don't like fried shrimp or nothing. I like grilled shrimp. Because like I don't know, like fried shrimp, bro. Like I like the shrimp. I don't need all that breading and shit all over it. Like I just like nicely lit.
I eat fish every once in a while. I mostly eat red meat.
I'll eat red meat. That's, I think the thing I eat the most is chicken. And it's not
I love chicken. Chicken's great.
It's not even close. The most I eat is chicken. Like at work, dude. That's all I eat is chicken.
It's just cheap too.
Yeah.
The herb chicken, The herb chicken.
I had some critters last night. I got it before I left. Oh, them bitches slapped.
That's another thing. We have better chicken tenders.
Yeah, 100%. Outback used to have some mean ass chicken tenders.
Hell yeah.
But then they like changed them.
And you want me to be honest, bro? I love Outback's bread, like that, like dark.
That bread, yeah.
You can ask for raspberry butter, and that's just gas.
I just do their bread. I just like it better than ours. I don't know why, but I do.
I don't like the consistency of it. With butter, it's better, but like
I don't know. I just don't like our bread anymore.
I don't either.
I worked there for 3 years.
That's dead ass. Everyone's like, oh, you must eat so much bread. And I'm like, well, one, it's like 400 calories
like
a
when
roll.
When I would go to school, they'd be like, how many rolls would you eat like a shift? I'm like 0.
I haven't eaten a roll in probably like 4 months.
People at school.
I might eat like I'll take like if there's in the to-go bin, if there's like a small ass one.
Yeah.
I'll like a little nugget. I'll take that shit out and eat it. But like I won't eat like a full ass roll. If I do take a full ass roll, I'll take like one bite and throw it away. Like I can't eat a whole roll.
They're just like filling, and it's like that's not what I want.
It got to the point where at school people were asking me to bring them rolls, and I'm like, all right,
They're not gonna be good.
Let me break this down to you. All right, I leave here, I go to work, I don't see you until 9 a.m. tomorrow,
and
the drive is 30 minutes. So it's got to be fucking hard and
Yeah,
cold.
if they're not like, if they're good when they're fresh, if they're cold, like my mom asked me to bring them home, and it's like they're gonna be cold by then.
Yeah, you
Not
can't
gonna
reheat
lie,
them.
though, if you actually they are pretty good reheated.
They are.
Yeah,
How do you reheat them? Just the
my
microwave?
Nah, like
Or like
the oven.
Yeah, okay.
My sister used to work at Texas Roadhouse before me, and I used to always ask her to bring, like, before I worked there, I loved them, and I used to always be like, yo, can you bring me home like a couple? And like I would just put them bitches like 1 o'clock in the morning, throw them bitches in the oven, heat them up, boom. It's like they were gas. Like I fucking love. Not gonna lie, and sometimes it sounds weird as shit, but like I tried one, like they weren't even that bad cold. Like
No, they aren't. It's just like they're
they
not
weren't
as
that bad,
good.
but they're not as good because the butter and stuff's gone and all
Yeah.
that. Like,
Yeah.
and they're like I don't know but like they're not bad cold if they're still like kind of soft, but when they get like rock
Yeah,
hard
it's
and
like-
shit, that's when like I remember one time she brought rolls home and I forgot they were there and I like 2 o'clock in the morning after playing Fortnite.
He's like, damn, I
this
want some
is-
rolls.
This was like prime like Fortnite when she worked there, and I was like, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I would stay up to like 7 o'clock playing that shit, and I was like, oh shit, she has rolls out there, and I'll go out there and I took a bite, bro. Swear to God, I thought like my tooth chipped, 'cause, like I bit into it and I just couldn't bite down. Like they were so fucking hard. I was like, damn, this shit must have been hard as fuck when she got it because
Do we sell them like for Thanksgiving? Because my mom keeps asking me,
you're not.
and I'm like, I don't think we do that. I've been here for
We
2
used to
years.
do that.
That's what I said.
We used to sell, no, we used to give people
The-
like the
the-
actual dough.
Yeah, the dough.
And
Because my mom keeps asking me, and it's like I can't do we don't do that anymore.
now you
Yeah.
can like because we're not open on Thanksgiving, so like people like we have to like literally cancel dozens and shit on to go like the day before Thanksgiving because people will just all of our to go orders are like for rolls.
Yeah.
Like people will call me like, can I get like 5 dozens? No, sorry.
I hate people that come. Like if you,
Those
Like,
were
we
the
use
best
the
days.
bathroom
Those were the
back.
best
Do
days
you
on
think?
to go, bro. When I would be on there and Bob would come up, no rolls, no dozens or half dozens. To
yeah,
go.
Mindy does that sometimes, and
I'm
it's
like,
nice.
oh
I
my
fuck with it.
God, thank you. God, it's so amazing.
What is there to talk about on a podcast?
I don't know. I can't talk about anything controversial.
Dom's actually really racist. He doesn't want to bring it up. But.
I'm not racist. Let's not joke about that.
That's what he wants you to think.
Yeah,
The thing about Dom is he lies.
I am a liar.
I'm just gonna. What's
I
the
lied about coffee.
defamation
yesterday.
of character?
I don't fucking know.
Isn't that when? I think that's something.
What?
When you say false things about someone for it to look bad on them.
I don't know what the hell that means. Like you lie about somebody to make them look bad.
Yeah. It's called defamation of character. It's usually in a professional setting. Let me grab that water.
I have this one friend in like middle school, and he would it was only if like girls were around. You know how like when you're younger, there were those guys that would they would try to like beat you up and shit.
4 Corvettes, and I can beat your ass.
No, they would always be like, yo, like let's fight if girls were around.
That's
If they
so.
were-
I've never been into that, but that's so
Bro,
lame.
That's how he was, and he was also like he'd be like, yo, like there was this one time, it was like this one girl, and he liked her, and we're like sitting at lunch, and he goes like, Dom, like I heard you're like racist, and I was like, bro, what? Like we're like nobody's like that's actually like pretty quiet, like nobody's really talking, right? Like we're just talking about like classes and shit. It's middle school, and he goes like, yeah, Dom, like I heard you're like racist, and I'm like, what? And he was like, and the one girl, like the girl he liked looked at me, and I was like, and I was like shut the fuck up, like.
Yeah, it's like that's not.
And
I
he
don't
goes-
think that's
and then-
impressive
and then
either.
he goes, what are you gonna do about it? Like, you want to fight? And I'm like,
Nah.
yeah, sure, come on. And he was like, okay, bet, like later during like 6th period, and I was like,
Y'all making up beef
Okay.
for girls. Or I guess he's making up beef,
and I
not
was
y'all.
like, bro, like what the fuck are you talking about?
Some dude called Dom racist over a girl. Not over a girl, but like he wanted to fight.
Impress a girl.
Yeah, to
like,
impress her.
to like push my buttons. So
Yeah.
I was like, I'm actually pretty like, I would say actually maybe not now, but when I was younger, I was actually pretty like cool tempered. Like it was actually really hard to piss me off.
Yeah.
Like you have to do a lot. Like now it's actually pretty easy to piss me off. Like I'm not gonna lie, I get really
ticked off.
You're just a little annoying for a little bit.
Yeah, like if you're a little annoying, like I'll tell you shut the fuck up.
But it's like that's how you are, so it's like you'll get over it.
But like back like in middle school, that like time and like beginning of high school, I was more so like you could sit there and call me a bitch, blah blah blah, and I would just be like okay, like whatever. But like he was just trying to get on my butt, like he was just trying to like push my shit, and I was like, dude, like no.
I used to get mad a lot like when I was younger, but now I'm just like it doesn't matter. I don't care.
It's just like it's shit that people do that pisses me off. It's like when people do like corny ass shit or cringy shit, I'm like, God, like stop. Like it's I don't know.
No, I'm with that. That's how I am.
Yeah, it makes you just feel weird. Like
it's
I
like
feel
why did you do that?
Like I like see people at work do shit, and I'm like, ew.
I don't know. My thought process with that is like, what did you? Because I feel like when I do things, I have like a reason. You know what I mean? So it's like if you thought about doing that, like what did you think you were gonna get out of that?
Like
when doing
Olivia
something.
when Olivia dressed up on like Tuesday for like whatever the fuck we had, and she was like, I was like, Olivia, are you Indiana Jones? And she was like, no, I'm this, and I was like, no, what? Well, I'm still gonna call you Indiana Jones. And she started getting so pissed off because I remember I was like, because her mom walked in, and I was like, is Olivia Indiana Jones? And she was like, oh my gosh, no. And I was like, is it cool if I call her that? Like her mom's cool as shit.
Her mom is so nice.
I like so cool.
Yeah.
I love Miss Lisa.
She's really nice.
And then there's Olivia.
Dude, yeah, a few days ago they were trying to stop people, or like there was a woman for a fundraiser.
Oh yeah,
and she was like in the middle of the road, stopping cars and giving them flyers.
And you're just like not allowed to do that.
Mindy had to like go out there and shit.
No, Todd went out there.
No, it was Mindy.
Was it Mindy?
Yeah, because I walked in. She was walking back and she was telling me about it.
Yeah, they tried to stop me. I just drove right past them.
Yeah, I did too. They stopped Olivia.
Yeah, they did stop Olivia.
I think we all came in at the same time. So
Yeah. I remember because you were standing at the window. I was like, oh no, they got Olivia. They got her.
Yeah, I was not dealing with
Olivia
that shit.
took the flyer too. I was like, bitch, you work here. Like, what are you doing?
I saw him like, because there was like a 3-car backup, and it's like, why are you stopping cars at an entrance?
They gave
to a
it to this
restaurant?
one couple, and the couple walked in and ripped it up.
Good. No, good. That's
They ripped up the flyer and threw it in the trash walking in. And then, oh my god.
what was it for?
Like, it's like race, whatever the hell that is.
Oh yeah, it was like children that have been abused and stuff.
Oh, so we're
Just
gonna
kinda-
stop cars. We're gonna
Yes.
put our
Yes.
our body in the way of a moving vehicle and give them flyers.
Like,
Yeah.
damn,
It's for the children.
like, you're
for,
allowed- you're allowed
for
to
the
stand by
yeah.
the front door and like have the flyers up, but you're not allowed to ask people. Like, yeah, do you want to do this? Like, you're not allowed to, because it takes money away from the business.
Oh, does it?
Yeah,
Oh.
because at the end of the night, so how it works is, because I actually asked Devin about it. So how, or not Devin, I think this is when Kate was LSM, and I
Damn.
asked Kate about it, and she was like, so how it works is like, you know how you write like the 10% night thing, and then put in like that little brown box.
Mhm.
So they'll take all those checks at the end of the night and go back into our system, and they'll take 10% of each of those checks, and whatever that is, they'll put it in a big pot, and then they donate it to like whatever the fucking organization is. And I was like, damn. Like, so we won't do it on like busy nights because that's where we make the most money, and they don't want to lose money out on that. But like on like a Tuesday, that's why you never see fundraisers on weekends, because they don't want to lose more money.
No, that's understandable.
So they'll do it on like weekdays where they don't make as much, and they don't mind giving away like $800. I mean, it's not even that many people, and I'm gonna lie, there's some people that come in and give it to me. I don't do it.
I didn't know what to do with it for the past few weeks, so every time someone handed it to me, I just threw it away.
Yeah,
I honestly forget all it. Like I'll put it in my apron or something, the paper, and I'll just forget.
Well, I tell them
Yeah.
to hold on to it, so at the end when
That's
I
what I
do
usually
the
do,
closer
too.
check, I'll tell them like that, then I'll do that for you. But then when I print out the receipt, I just throw it away. Like totally forget to do the 10% night shit.
I think I've only missed like 2 of them. It doesn't happen too often to go.
Oh
at
no, I
least.
missed a shit ton of them. Like the last one we had, what was it, Monday, right, or Tuesday? I think I had about like 7 tables, and give it to me. Then I did not do one. Not one.
I feel like I'd feel bad afterwards.
No.
It depends on what it is. If
I
it's for like a
don't.
school or something, I kind of do.
It
But
was for a school. It was for Boston and Middle or something.
So Dom supports abusing children, and he's
and
racist,
Colin
and
supports
he's
rape.
racist.
What's
oh,
your
we
point?
can't forget about that. We can't forget about that one, Colin.
Yeah.
It can be enjoyed by both sides. I remember.
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck
A
kind
little
of
callback.
throwback to my episode.
Yeah, Tom.
God.
No, but Andy had me on that.
I think that was one of your most entertaining episodes. I think that was
I
a
agree.
really good one.
I like that one a lot. That
Bro,
one was
like,
that one was so much fun.
Dude, I remember like I didn't even process what Colin said.
And you guys, I just remember you guys looking at each other, and then everyone,
Like,
because we
Andy was
watched it in
sitting
the
here and
like
I'm sitting
at a
there.
party, we watched it,
Like
and
Andy,
everyone just started geeking.
dude, Andy's sitting here, I'm sitting there, and you said that, and I remember Andy was like, and I'm sitting there still processing it, and then Andy looks at me, and I look at him, I'm like, oh my god.
I think I understood what you meant. You could have worded it a lot better.
Yeah, you could have
I-
worded
I,
it
I,
a
know what you were
lot.
trying to say, though. I just
Yeah.
think it's funny that you worded it in such a
I think, I mean, don't get me wrong, me and Andy also like made that shit much more.
Oh,
than
100%.
what
I
it
mean,
was.
but that's
Just
like how
for,
it goes.
like,
Yeah.
just for like
That's
to,
like how Andy is.
Yeah.
just to give a little entertainment into it. Like,
Oh,
you're
of
just
course.
Like,
Like you like
Obviously, if we thought
like,
you
oh,
supported
Colin-
rape, we wouldn't
Yeah.
be here.
yeah,
I
you're
want to
like,
make that clear.
You're
No.
like, oh, Colin fucking supports rape. Oh my god. Even though that's like I understood what you meant. but,
yeah,
like,
it was just I said it in a weird
Yeah,
way.
you said it in a way that like made it sound so fucked up.
I should probably put the clip for context, just so people
Yeah,
don't.
put it on
Yeah.
TikTok. Say, I support rape.
I'll just put that
Just
10-second clip.
Like add the clip in like now.
Dude.
So I guess like I don't know.
No, it's like there's a certain thing where like, oh, you were raped by a woman, like should have enjoyed it, but it's like you were raped by a man. Oh, that's so horrible. Let's comfort you. Let's see if you're okay. It's like it can be traumatizing either way, or it can be enjoyed either way. Like
I don't know about
there's not like
Oh,
Not like it-
Colin. Colin. What do you mean you can enjoy being tied down?
you don't have
But yeah, tied down. But I'm saying like drug, like any type of way. How do you enjoy that? Like, how do you enjoy being held down and then?
no, like just like in a pleasure sort of way, like enjoying sex, not like enjoying like the fact that you were.
I feel like to
forced against your
enjoy
will.
sex, you have to want it.
Women have rape fantasies.
I mean,
Like,
yeah,
you
a lot of
fantasize
like
about somebody breaking in and having sex with them.
yeah, that's like a lot of fantasies are like.
I know, but I think that's very rare for a woman to like want like I feel like to like sex you have to want it.
Choking's like a big thing nowadays. At first I was a kink, but now like hella
People-
bitches are
people
like
being tied up and shit.
and choked, and that's
Yeah.
like a real thing. And that's where you like play that sturdy line of is it consensual, is it not?
Right.
And you know, and as a woman, you know, you could just as easily be like, look at the marks. You know what I mean? It'd be like this
Yeah.
this happened to me, blah blah
Yeah.
blah. And, like the Johnny Depp thing, dude. Like
I think there's like
Yeah.
4 or 5 good ass TikToks you can make out of their episode.
Oh yeah.
Yo, yeah, I
For sure, the time of me pissing the bed. The
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh,
Yeah.
Dom pissing in Bella's little brother's bed.
That was bad. That was really bad. I remember I had to fucking take an Uber home, and like I just like fucking pissed myself.
Dude, I think. What do you think's worse, that happening to you, or Nate getting in her brother's bed?
Huh?
Or wait, no, was that Nate got in somebody's like.
Oh, when
Brother's
we,
bed.
No, when we were fucking around with Nate, and Bella was asleep upstairs, and we were like, "Yo, like go sleep with Bella," and Bella was like in her parents' bedroom, and Nate was, like went upstairs and was like, "And I can't find her," and Bella comes down, and you can see like over like her like door, there's like it's like you can see like the reflection, and you can see Bella just going like, "No, like stop," and bro, Taylor and Andy were geeking. Like,
I think I'm thinking about a different time.
I don't maybe, but I remember that time like we were like because they were like yo like Nate. This is when we were trying to get Nate and Bella to like fuck.
That
Like,
was so lame.
yeah. That it wasn't really like
It was
us. It was
we won't say it.
Yeah.
We know.
there were
us.
certain people who were trying to do it.
I think it's weird when you try to make 2 people have sex.
yeah, that's like a little I don't know. That's
I think it's a little weird.
like I feel like
Yeah, trust
trying
me, I know.
Yeah, I think he
Try-
does know about it.
trying to like get 2 people to like date or like talk to each other's like that's
Yeah,
you know,
but-
like
yeah.
setting people
Yeah.
up, but like trying to get people to actually have sex is like that's just like it's a territory where you
Yeah, it's
you
kind of
gotta-
just like I mean, you can't force it.
like
you can't force it to happen.
If you want to whip your dick out, go ahead, but I can't do it for you. Like I don't know. it's
And
just
he
a
wants to
little
be
weird.
with people with dicks. That's Colin's thing.
That's
If anything.
crazy. So you want somebody to whip out their dick?
I didn't say that.
That-
Metaphorically.
I did not
He
say
wants him to
Did he not
metaphorically
just
whip
say
it.
that?
He
Did
did
not
say
just
that.
I cannot force you to whip out your dick.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I
Hey,
plead the
Colin,
fifth.
listen, Colin, listen.
We support
support
you.
you.
We support you.
I'm not against you.
YouTube would not take it down actually because have you seen the video of the guy who's like my ass is so hairy and he's doing this ad and he like stands on the chair and he bends over.
And do you know what we're talking about, though?
No.
There's this dude on YouTube, and he like I've realized I see him on TikTok a little bit, so I realized he's doing this pretty much all for attention to get clicks. But there's this Nair hair removal, and he like you could like put it on your leg or something, and the hair will be gone. He just goatsies his ass on YouTube. Like full asshole is there,
Yes.
and he's like, and he puts the foam on and removes the hair. And it's like, one, you shouldn't be doing that because
Yeah.
you're gonna get a chemical burn or some shit. Like that isn't good.
Fucking
Yeah.
kids on that app.
No,
like,
yes, no,
literally.
I'm talking like full asshole was just out on the
Fucking
camera.
kids looking up
Like
like
it was crazy.
kids look up like YouTube videos and they just see like they open YouTube and it's just a guy's asshole just like with hair and shit.
That shit was on the front page for a minute. I'm pretty sure.
Bro, that's actually
It's like it's
crazy.
wild.
That's actually insane.
And then nothing happened. A YouTuber got doxxed recently. Like another YouTuber posted a guy's house that she was beefing with online on her story of like 4 million followers. And then YouTube said nothing until a week after.
Bro, that shit's so lame that like people show up and like stalk like
Yeah.
famous people's houses and
She
stuff.
posted on her story, she was like, let's settle this like real people.
Like, I
And it
could
was a
never-
picture of his house.
Like I could never like honestly I don't think I would want to be famous. Like seriously.
Yeah.
Because like your whole life is like different.
Yeah.
Like you go
Yeah.
like take like TikTok for example, right? There's people we never heard of and then all of a sudden TikTok like fucking Charlie D'Amelio. Like who the fuck heard of Charlie D'Amelio?
Yeah, she kind of popped
Right.
up out of nowhere.
And out of nowhere she has fucking 100 million followers.
It's a bunch of little girls, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But
Yeah.
it's like I don't think I could do that because like literally you have like TMZ and shit watching your every fucking move.
Being that level of famous, I wouldn't want to do.
I wouldn't want to be famous also for relationship purposes. Like
Yeah.
it's so hard to have a relationship as
Yeah.
like a famous person because everything you do is under a microscope.
That's why all these celebrity couples don't last.
Yeah, it's
You know?
because like
Well, I think
it's mistakes you make in the past, like before you were even famous, get brought up when you are famous and in a relationship,
Mhm.
and then like your whole everything
Yeah.
just crumbles. Like it sucks.
It's like 10 years ago, this guy said this.
yeah,
you
like
know?
10 years ago, like it's like have you ever seen like the NBA players like tweets and stuff or NFL players
Yeah.
tweets? Like they'll like post like tweets and shit like yo like Beyonce's ass is so fat and like now they're like a
they're
multi-millionaire
just horny on Maine, dude. It's
Yeah.
fine. They're
like-
people.
they're like now they're like a multi-millionaire quarterback playing for like the best team in the NFL and shit and they're like and like people like bring it up and try to like like tear him down or some shit. That was like the one Bills punter, you know what I'm talking about? When he got
Matt
accused-
Ariza.
Yeah. Like
He wasn't even guilty.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
found not guilty, but his
Yeah.
NFL career is over.
And
because a
same thing
woman-
with Trevor Bauer. He was found
Yeah.
not guilty.
the bitch literally was
Took a
bitch
video,
admitted
yeah.
of lying.
Yeah. She literally was texting her friend and said, I'm in
much
the
money?
house. Yeah.
There's that I don't know if you know about this. There's an
I
MLB
don't.
pitcher, right?
Mhm.
This girl accused him of what was it like sexual assault? Was it?
Yeah. Like
And-
raping her. Yeah.
Yeah, raping her. There were text messages come out saying like so he got suspended for a whole season, and then he got suspended for like another like what? So it was 2 whole seasons, wasn't it? Like it was like
Yeah.
it was like a 300 like some 20 game of suspension.
Yeah.
Well, like a couple months ago, the text came out between her and her friend, and it was her saying like, "How much money should I take from him? This and that."
Yeah.
Ruined his career.
He-
Gone.
He'll never pitch again.
No,
probably.
never playing the MLB again.
Yeah.
And then this Matt Ariza guy we're talking about was a punter for the Bills. Girl accused him and his friends of sexual like raping her. No proof whatsoever, but he got cut from his team. He'll never play in the NFL again.
Yeah, it's just fucked. I agree that we should take sides of the victim, but if there's no proof, then I think we should look.
It's
they
like
should look into
it's
that
just
a little bit.
it's just such a like it's crazy how one word can ruin your whole life.
Yeah.
Like one word.
It's a slippery slope because you're like, I want to believe you so badly because if I don't, then that's
yeah. If I
that's
don't
what
and it is true,
yeah.
I like that's kind of
Yeah.
fucked up.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's like
But if I do believe
it's
you
just
and
it's a
you're
rough
lying,
situation.
If
Yeah.
I do believe you and you're lying,
Right.
then
That's why like you
fucked.
just can't like take side. You can't just start like throwing accusations out. You know.
like I think there needs to be consequences for false accusations.
100%.
There
And
should be,
there's
but there's
like
not.
That Trevor
becau-
Bauer
right.
girl, she's gonna nothing happened. She just ruined
Because-
the guy's career, and she
Yeah.
nothing, no punishment.
Because there will be another athlete, there will be another celebrity, and 30 girls will come out, and they'll all be lying.
Like,
And
Deshaun
everybody-
Watson,
yeah.
Don't get me wrong, with Deshaun Watson, I do think
Yeah.
something happened.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
30 accusations. that
Yeah,
is
at least a
lot.
few of them has to be
Yeah,
true.
that
right.
is a lot.
Like
Do I think all-
most of them don't have to be, but like
Do I think
Yeah.
all 30 are true?
Probably not.
But I think
Yeah.
you could say probably like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
maybe.
5 or
Yeah.
6
There's
for
a couple
sure.
that are true, and then people are like, oh my gosh.
yeah, jump on the bandwagon.
They have a legitimate case. Let's just, jump on
Especially
it and
because
make
he
money.
just
Yeah.
signed a huge ass contract too.
Right.
It's crazy because nothing happened.
There was like one. He signs like a $230 million guaranteed contract, and the next thing you know, there's fucking
Every day
20
there's like
other-
5
Yo,
more.
give him a mil a piece to shut
Yeah.
him up. You still got like 200 mil.
Well, apparently that's what they tried to do. They tried
Yeah.
to give each girl $3 million, and to like say like back off. They wouldn't,
That's crazy.
and it's like
I would take a 3 mil deal. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, at some point you're pushing your luck.
Yeah.
You know.
And look at him. He's still playing in the NFL. They're broke. They have no
Yeah.
money. They wasted money on lawyers,
Mhm.
and he's still making millions of dollars.
Right.
And, I mean, I still think like the NFL's punishments are kind of shit because like look at Calvin Ridley. He got banned for a whole year for gambling.
Oh, and it wasn't even on his team.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
he,
I
Yeah.
think that I heard
he-
about that. That's
yeah,
fucked.
He bet on his team to win, and he bet on another game. You're not allowed to bet on your own team winning. Like
That
what?
is crazy. Well, I kind of understand
But
'cause it's
Deshaun
like
Watson gets 30 sexual assault and rape allegations, and he gets a 10-game ban.
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me.
yeah, they need a set amount of or a set thing of rules. I guess nowhere has that though.
Well, you
Where
can't.
it's
I don't know
like-
if you can do a set thing because every
Yeah, it's gonna be
situation's
different case to case. You're right.
Yeah, it's like every situation's gonna be different. But that's just like what's it? That Chiefs wide receiver. He just got arrested for sexual or domestic violence. Justin Ross.
Hmm.
I don't know what the fuck it is with NFL players and beating their girlfriends.
They're just angry all the time.
Literally Kareem Hunt,
Kareem
Ray
Hunt,
Rice.
Ray Rice.
fucking
Yeah.
Joss-
The
Justin
Ray Rice
Ross,
video
Alvin
is
Kamara.
so funny to me,
Alvin
and I feel
Kamara.
bad, but he just like
Okay, so you so now you both of you condone sexual assault.
I
Or not
ca-
sexual
no,
assault.
that wasn't
but just
sexual assault.
Domestic violence.
I think if it's in an elevator and your name is Ray
just
Rice,
said-
yeah, I think it's funny.
I just said, like it's just weird how like NFL players like have a thing for like beating the shit out of their
Yeah.
wives or girlfriends, or just beating the shit out of anybody in general. Like Alvin
Yeah.
Kamara, bro, in Vegas, bro lost a bet. Some guy talked shit and he beat the fuck out of him. Like why?
Also,
For
Ray
no
Rice and
reason.
his wife both said it's chill.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
agreed on
They-
it being chill.
Yeah, now they've been married
Yeah,
for like
they're
10
a
years
happily
or so-
couple, so
yeah.
I'm fine laughing about that because
They,
it's like
yeah,
Bro,
they
they
were
were
literally
over it.
like
I
we
think-
were
I
both
think
drunk.
I
Yeah.
think that whole shit was kind of fucked because one, they were both really intoxicated. Like
Yeah.
both of their alcohol levels were through the roof. She spit in his face twice.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
And
like you're
he
gonna
hit her.
retaliate. Yeah,
Don't
it
get me
just-
wrong, he shouldn't have hit her,
No.
but she shouldn't have spit in his face either.
Right.
And they were both also really intoxicated.
Yeah, they're both over it.
I don't think
That's
he
like,
should have been. I think he should have had a suspension, yes. But do I think he should have been banned from the league? No.
Yeah, he never got another chance, and he was a top running back
Yeah,
in
he
the
wa-
league. Yeah, like he was really
Probably
good.
top 15, top 10, right there.
Yeah.
You could argue top 10, but
Yeah.
it just sucks because he was like,
Adrian Peterson beating his kids with sticks.
yeah, and
yeah, but
that-
Tom Brady like
Michael
kisses their
Vick
kids,
killing
so-
dogs and still getting to play.
That
in
is
the
Yeah.
league.
fucked. I heard about that. That is fucked.
Like and there was solid proof. They found the pit. They found the dead fucking dogs. Like they found a couple of the dogs, and he still got to play. What?
Yeah, it was his friend was holding it in Michael Vick's garage,
Yeah.
and Michael Vick was like, "Why was it part of it?" And it's like, "It's in your fucking
It's
garage
in your house that you
yeah,
own and pay
yeah.
for.
What,
and-
what did your friend say? Yo, let me hold something in your garage, but don't come.
Yeah,
in.
Yeah, like don't look.
yeah.
Like,
I'm
go
gonna
to
take
sleep.
up an entire like room of your house, but you can't go in there.
You
Like,
have
go to
you
sleep.
cannot see what's going on in here.
Dude,
It's
I
a
wonder, like-
surprise for later.
Dude, I wonder how they would like convince people to do that.
People are just fucked up in the head and they look for it. Or
Yeah.
they either know people that would do it before and they invite
Like,
other people.
Yeah, they probably.
There's some people that legitimately
I think
have
it's
no
an
problem.
invite
Well,
system.
that's because
Yeah.
well, from what I heard, bro, the pot for like the winning dog was insane. Like,
Yeah,
they
it's
would
a
get-
football player's house.
Dude,
Yeah.
they would get like there was one dog that won. Some guy put down $250,000 and his dog won. He won $500K off of something. I saw,
And they're
like, a
probably
story
like
about
hiking the dogs up on all kinds of steroids and
it.
drugs and
for
shit, and like
sure. But dude,
like,
there'd
that's
be like,
fucked up.
dude, there'd be crazy shit in there. There'd be like Great Danes, German Shepherds,
Yeah.
pit bulls, fucking Rockies.
There's no weight classes at all. It's like, what is going on?
Literally, like there'd be a fucking pit bull versus a Great Dane. I'm like, damn, what the fuck?
That would be a good fight though.
Low key, a little scrappy muff. It's like,
yeah.
But like not to the death. I
and
don't
like
want dogs to
UFC,
die.
it's like Khabib versus Anderson Silva in his prime. It's like some big ass guy and some
Yeah.
small ass guy. Like a pitbull's like a wrestler in UFC, like like a takedown artist, and then the Great Dane's like a fucking striker, like just straight
Yeah.
punches and shit. Like I wonder who would win that. Like
Great Danes. I have a Great Dane. My dad has one. She's getting old though. They be getting. They
they're
like.
big as shit.
She's fucking
Remember when I
ginormous.
played baseball? This guy, my coach had a Great Dane. He brought it to one of the games, bro. and I was like 11 at the time. That motherfucker was as tall
Yeah,
as
it's
me.
bigger than you.
That motherfucker's
They're
bigger than
fucking
me.
ginormous.
I was like, damn, this dog's big as shit. I've never seen one before. I hadn't even heard of them. I was like, Dad, what dog is that? Great Dane. Like, what the fuck?
They chill. They're smart.
My stepdad wants one of those like Siberian wolf huskies.
That'd be so dope.
They're like, it's like a husky, but they're like the size of a wolf. Like they're huge. Like they're fucking ginormous. And he wants one. I'm like, fuck.
They probably
no.
shed so much.
Oh yeah.
That bit.
Dude, my husky sheds like a bitch.
My mom over at her house, they have a German Shepherd, and he is just insanely fucking strong. Like German
Yeah,
Shepherds,
German
Oh
Shepherds
yeah,
are
they're
fucking-
fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Like
they are insane.
they're off one, bro. Like we have like we have a Rod. I have a Roddy now. Like she's like 1. I think she just turned 1, and she bro, like she's so fat. like she's just fat. Like she's like, so I had a Roddy before this, right? And R.I.P. Justice.
Yeah, Rip
May
Justice.
may you live in peace. And
I think Andy's not here.
yeah, fuck Greta.
Fuck Greta.
And what's it called? Like, but like she's just like Justice was so like she was big. Like she was 160 pounds. That was a strong ass dog, bro. Like she was big as shit. I'm talking like dude, her ashes, like, so we got her cremated. Like her ashes are like 60 pounds. Like her to lift up her thing, bro. It's like 60 pounds. I'm like, what the fuck? Like my stepdad and my mom went to pick her ashes up, and he went to go grab it with one hand and just dropped it.
Yeah, it's like
Like dude, that's
heavy.
like heavy as shit. Like I was like
how
my,
heavy are ashes? Is it like, I feel like it has to be.
Well, like it's like
How big? How much did she weigh before she died?
160.
Okay, so it took 100 pounds off.
Yeah, cause like you take out all the organs. And
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
Like
We don't take it out. You cremate it.
yeah,
right?
well, yeah, like but I'm
But
saying
it'll
like,
dry up. Yeah, you're
it'll
right.
dry
Most of
up,
it is.
and you don't even get all the ashes from
Yeah.
the dog. Some of them are like still stuck in the thing. But how does that work? Like if they cremate a dog, does the ashes just go like down into like a pot?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Unless they like scoop it out by hand, like it's
That
a
would be
fucking
so
brick
AIDS.
oven.
That's so like terrible. I would
Yeah.
hate to have that job.
People, I don't know. I feel like it would
People
get
who work
paid.
doing that shit are like so, I don't know.
It either gets paid really good and it's a specialty field, or it doesn't get paid good at all and it's like a thing that could be easily replaceable. And I don't think.
I
there's-
think it's both. I think some people are just dark and they love doing that shit. I think people get paid a lot.
But could it be dark, or
that.
is it like just bringing closure to people? Because it's like you're not doing anything necessarily wrong. I feel like if anything, it's humane. That the fact after they die, you.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know, if you like people who like look at the dead bodies and shit. Some people,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I feel like some people are definitely weird about it, but I don't know. I feel like it could just be a thing you do.
This kid I used to go to school with, his family owns like 3 or 4 funeral homes. They are rich as fuck.
Yeah, you make a good amount of money.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a lot of money. Like a casket,
Yeah.
bro, is like $10,000.
Yeah,
Caskets are expensive.
You have to pay to get
and
buried
to
and shit.
to like host
do all
it-
that?
to host a
Mhm.
funeral and shit.
Yeah, like they're.
I've never been to like an outside funeral, where it's like at the graveyard. I've only been to like
I've only been to one.
I've been to
It wasn't even like my
a few,
relative.
I think.
It was my dad's girlfriend's like stepdad. And
Oh,
I've been
dude, I went to a viewing a few weeks ago, or not a few, like a few months ago. But I remember just being, I was high as fuck. I was high as fuck at the viewing, and I'm like, I'm like at the body, and I'm just like, what if this thing just like, it just rose? Everyone would be like, holy shit! I was like, that'd be really funny.
I remember my great grandmother who lived in New York, because most of my family on my dad's side lives in New Jersey, New York, and so my great grandmother, we had to go to the funeral up there, and me and Carter were like 8 and 6 at the
Yeah,
time.
so not old enough
Yeah,
for it to
not old enough to like understand.
like
yeah.
actually affect.
And so everybody there is like all serious, and me and him were just like running around, just like fucking
Yeah.
around with each other. And
I've been there.
everyone else is like crying and praying and shit, and they're all
I remember-
sad.
Yeah, I remember when my grandmother's brother had passed away. We went to his funeral. I was like 6 at the time. I was sitting next to my mom. I was like, "Mommy, like, what's going on?" And she was like, "He passed away." I was like, "So like, is he dead over there?"
Just out loud.
And the lady in front of me turned around. And she was like, "Yeah, he's dead." And I was like, "So like, he's gone?" And he was like, and my mom was like, "Yes, Dominic, he's gone." And I was like,
You'd ask more questions.
his name was, called him Uncle Elwood. And
That's a hard name.
Uncle
That's like
Elwood.
Unky.
he
Yeah.
was a big dude. He was like 6'4", like
Damn.
250. Like he
Damn.
was a big dude. And I remember we were sitting there, and I was like, because he was cremated, but they still had like a funeral for him.
Yeah, you get like a little viewing
Yeah.
thing.
And I was like, so is that him in the box? And like, is that him? And then my mom was like, yeah. And I was
No,
like,
it just looks like him.
I was like, but how did he fit in there?
That's really.
And she was like, they burned the body, and I was like, that must hurt. She's like, no, Dominic, they're dead. They don't feel it. And I was like, that makes sense.
At the same viewing I was at, like the one I was just talking about, my mom, like when the guy was speaking, my mom would not stop sneezing, like it was like constant for like probably 10 minutes. So this guy will be saying like all these sad things, and my mom will just be like, "Achoo!" every few seconds. She had to like leave the room and shit.
Damn.
She was embarrassed. It was pretty funny.
I remember.
I wonder what like people are gonna say about me when I die. Have you ever thought about that?
King of to go.
That's the one thing.
That's what you're known for now.
That's what he wants on his.
You'll be like 80
gravestone.
and you'll be like,
You
damn.
know how they had like the little like poster boards and stuff like next to like their casket? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like mine's gonna say Dominic, King of To Go, Armetta.
It's just gonna be Dom in a Texas Roadhouse shirt.
It's gonna be you pointing at your back and it says, "I love my job."
Literally. I was gonna.
Dom's gonna be buried under Roadhouse.
Yeah. Like I'm buried under the parking lot.
Yeah.
He's gonna be there forever. His
Stop
ghost is gonna
grounds.
run trays.
Yeah. My ghost.
Only salads though, because he's not able to run actual trays.
People's drinks over. I'm gonna be like, oh my bad.
Todd would be the type of guy if we were holding a funeral out there to be like, guys, there needs to be food. There's food that needs to be run in the kitchen right now.
Look at Todd. Someone just got shot in the middle of the 200s. It's like, food needs to go to 231. Like, okay.
Dude, that was like the one day our CO2 alarm went off.
He said it was an accident.
He doesn't
What the
evacuate-
fuck?
And he doesn't evacuate anybody.
Wait, when was that?
That's like 2 months ago.
The fucking fire department came and everything.
The fire department was there for like a minute,
Yeah.
dude, and they said, it looks good. Like, they didn't even check shit.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
I said, so if I die tomorrow, Mom, sue them.
Yeah, nah, literally, like, he said the alarm accidentally goes off. So what the fuck was it detecting?
Yeah, how
then?
does an alarm accidentally go
How
off?
does it,
Yeah.
It's not even how does a CO2 alarm accidentally
Right.
go off? It has to detect CO2 to go off.
Yeah,
And it has to be a high level of it. Like,
right.
That's like... So
Like,
that
they
meant-
weren't running a test.
Yeah, that literally had to mean like one or two things. One, our vents in our kitchen weren't like pushing,
Yeah.
sucking the CO2 in. They were just kept pushing it out, which is very possible. Our fucking vents do it all the time. And like, so we're sitting there in the kitchen, bro. It was hard as fuck to breathe in there. I mean, dude, I remember like Jason had to go out back like for like 20 minutes because he couldn't breathe on the line. Like he literally said he was like, dude, like I couldn't breathe. And I was like, Todd just food runners like fuck your food.
Todd doesn't give a fuck.
Right, and by the time the fucking fire department gets there, everything they clear
Yeah.
the air, the alarms off, everything,
Yeah.
and they can't detect shit. Like, of course.
Yeah, they fucking showed up like 2 hours late.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, what the fuck? Todd didn't even call him. I don't know who called him.
One time we had a gas leak and Todd wouldn't call or some guy came out to the window. He was like, "I smell like a gas leak," and I just grabbed Todd because I'm not fucking dealing with that. And Todd was like, "No, it's fine." And then he called the the fire department.
Who did?
The dude who like talked to me,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like we actually did have some gas leak or some shit.
Did you guys have to leave?
No. Yeah, they didn't make us do shit. We just went along as normal, which is kind of fucked, honestly. It's like it was like I noticed when I walked in. It's like you can smell it.
Yeah.
Like there's something up
It
here.
was like in school when they would have like the gas.
Dude, we had a gas leak in my school.
Yeah,
It started in the room I was in.
We had like 3 at Lockraven. Like we had one water main break, so we got out of school for like 2 days for that. And then because you couldn't like enter the school because of where it was. Actually, you might have remember that. That was my freshman year, so it was your sophomore year, right? Because you're a year older than me.
Did you
Yeah.
go to Lock Raven?
No, I went to Concordia. It's
Oh, but it's
literally
like-
right
it's like on
across
the
the
way.
street.
Yeah, okay, cool, yeah.
Like if you make a right onto the street, Lockraven's on your right. You keep going down like 1,000 feet, and Concordia's on your left.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I remember because it was like right there on the entrance to that street was the water main break. So like nobody could get into that street. You would have to go, like all the way around. So
I remember that.
They got out of school. We got out of school for like 2 days, and then there was a gas leak right under the. There was like 2 gas leaks right under the school, and like apparently like there was a good like
like there's a chance like the school like blew up. I was like, nice.
One day we had a printer catch on fire because
That's
there was a fucking teacher didn't know how to use the fucking printer,
Which
and it
crazy.
just
It's
caught
like
on
part of your
fire.
job.
Yeah, like it just caught on fire, so we got off school for like 2
You know,
days.
it's an annual thing at Loch Raven for somebody to light our bathroom's trash can on fire.
That's sick.
That-
I wish they had that at
that's
P-Mill.
kind of cool.
That's dope.
That's
Yeah,
a cool
it's actually-
tradition.
An
It's an
annual
annual
thing
thing.
at P-Mill is to take the bathroom stall or bathroom door off a stall.
I remember my freshman year, my friend Malik fucking. So you know how I don't know how you guys bathroom, but at Loch Raven, if you walk into a bathroom, there's like this like wall that blocks like the urinals, right? So like people can't see, like the people can't.
Yeah,
walk
we
past
don't
the
have that.
urinals. And then like over is like the stalls. Well, my friend Malik, we were fucking all sitting in the bathroom, and you just see him come running into the bathroom and jump into the wall and knocks it over into the fucking urinals. They had to lock the bathroom for like a week because they had to fix it and shit. I was like, what the fuck?
They used to lock the bathrooms and not let us use the guys' bathrooms because we would fucking destroy the bathroom.
I don't know if
One
it's just
day-
a masculine urge.
I
to
think
just,
it is.
Dude, in
To
our
just
bathroom,
fuck some
dude,
shit
in our
up.
Bathrooms on the stalls and shit. It would be like, fuck Mr. Lancaster's fat ass, who is like one of our administrators. They'd be like, fuck his fat ass, he's a bitch. And then there would be like other shit in there. It'd be like, man, fuck with the locker, get hit, shit like that. I'm
Fuck
like,
with the locker get hit.
I'm like, what the fuck?
One day, me and my friend took a bunch of toilet paper. This was my sophomore year. We took a bunch of toilet paper, stuffed it down the urinal, overflowed. The entire bathroom was flooded all the way into the hallway. The hallway was flooded, and our fucking principal, I remember his fucking face. We walked out of the bathroom, and he was there with the shop vac vacuuming up the water, and his face, he was so bad. He was so mad, and we were
knows
laughing.
you?
No, we never got in trouble for it. He never even.
I did a similar thing my freshman
Yeah,
year.
we would
We-
also we had chapel every Wednesday. And there when they would play the songs and shit, me and my friends would moan as loud as we could.
That's some high school shit. That's
Yeah.
like what you
Yeah.
should be doing.
Man, my sister already experienced the trash can fire.
I wanna, dude. I've seen a trash can fire.
It's the first week of like every school year. The second floor bathroom. Somebody goes in there, fucking puts a paper towel, drops a lighter. That's a trash can on fire. Shits and giggles.
The one
Why
thing.
not? Shits and giggles.
They'll get over it. Like it's
Yeah.
fine.
It's easy to put out. It, won't
It
go
is.
anywhere.
It is easy to put out.
A little dumpster fire.
You're in a whole room full of non-flammable objects. Why not?
Right, it'll eventually just flame out.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, as long as it's tended to fast, I think it's
Remember in
fine.
middle school, me and my friend, we had like, so I went to Pine Grove. I don't know if you know where that is. Like, it's not that far from where we went to school. Like, if you go towards like the Chick-fil-A and shit, and you just keep going straight past that, you know where like the Royal Farms is, and like the car wash to Seasons Pizza.
Yeah.
You go there and you make a lift, and you just go. But anyways, there's a basketball court behind the school, and there's like these trash cans. Well, me and my friend Eddie one day, he had a lighter on him, and like it was right after school, so like we had like after school activities and stuff, and he had 2 lighters, 2 trash cans. There was a shit ton of like paper and cardboard boxes in there. Just drops 2 lighters into it and just 2 big ass flames. It was actually kind of hard because like if you like looked at it from far away, it was like 2 flames. It's like walking into like it's like a movie type shit. Like it's like the basketball court with like entering like the 2 flames. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like the main like movie scene type
Yeah.
shit. It was actually kind of hard. Yeah, we got in trouble for that. They were like, because we had cameras in the back of the school, so we could easily see that it was me and him just dumping. I got like a week of lunch detention, I think. Dude, that was the year I had this one bitch named Miss Bunch, and she was like our college and career teacher. 53 lunch detentions.
I got lunch detention a few times and I just didn't go.
I had 53 in a row.
I did that with a lot of shit where it's like school told me I had like after school detention. I just didn't go and they just
got-
gave up.
I got Saturday school for calling a girl a thought.
I got Saturday school because I had 50 lates one quarter.
I sent,
But I was there within the first 30 minutes. I was just sitting in my car for a little
I
bit.
sent it through my friend's phone, but my shoe was in the picture, and she fucking screenshot and her mom printed it out and brought it up to the school.
Printed it out?
But
What
by the
fucking
way,
year is this?
sixth
That's
grade.
Yeah,
crazy.
what?
6th grade, right?
She fucking faxed it to the principal.
This is 6th grade.
It's like,
This is 6th grade. This is a girl I dated in 6th grade, right? Hello, middle school relationship.
whoa, no,
whatever.
Haley.
Don't tell all about the 6th grade
She
relationship.
knows about this. I've told like everybody this story. I've told you
Yeah,
this.
probably.
It's 6th grade. Bitch never seen my dick. Accused me of rape.
Oh, yeah, you have
I
told me about
remember
that.
you telling me that.
Sixth
What does he
grade.
look like? No, I don't know.
And accused me of rape in the 6th grade. She didn't get shit for it. I call her a thought, and I got Saturday school. I literally said, "What type of feminist bullshit is this?"
Yeah.
Oh, that's real.
Fucking Me Too in 6th grade. Like,
Literally, like I said, this bitch never seen my dick, and somehow I raped her.
Yeah, no, you did though. Like,
Low light facts.
Yeah,
My
it's like
bad.
it's all
yeah,
on you.
nah, like
even though it's like 6th grade and nobody's really having
Yeah.
sex at
it's
all.
it's getting to the point where
That's not true. 'Cause
people
there's
are
actually
like
7th graders that got pregnant at my
No,
school.
7th grade is where it started for
Yeah,
my school.
people are like he thought about me in a sexual way, so he was raping me.
Yeah, no,
Like, yeah,
obviously
like-
that's how
Like
it
I
goes.
don't,
Yeah.
I don't even think I knew what rape was in 6th grade.
I
I might have, but like not like.
you know what sex is, but like rape is
yeah,
like
you barely know what
yeah.
sex is. It's like
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
like you heard of
Like,
it.
you don't know where shit is. Like you don't
Yeah.
know nothing about the vaginal area. Like, come on.
Right. No, I remember me and my friends. They would always like turn the lights off at lunch to like get us to like quiet down.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
'Cause
They
they
were
would-
saying your friends would just turn them off just
No.
for fun.
No,
that'd
whoever the teacher was would like turn the lights off at lunch in the cafeteria, and then because they would like quiet us down, and then they would pray and shit, you know. Real,
You have to pray at lunch.
yeah, real Christian.
Like, was it
school
like
shit.
everybody
this at
together
Concordia?
saying something, or was it like
This is at Concordia?
Yeah, this was at Concordia.
Oh hell no!
And the
they
tea-
made me pray mid
the
lunch.
tea-
I'm trying to eat my chicken tenders. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
praying.
it would be at the end of lunch, and they'd turn it off, and then they'd say a prayer and whatever, and then we go. But when they turned the lights off, me and my friends would take whatever food we didn't eat and just launch it across the cafeteria. One day, this guy had this fucking burrito that he heated up in the microwave, right? So they turned the lights off. I took the burrito. I fucking launched it. It exploded all over this fucking table of these fucking nerds, right?
You do it at the nerd table? It's
At the
fucked.
fucking nerd table. And we're just fucking walking past trying to hold our fucking laughter. We see fucking baked beans and fucking cheese and a tortilla.
I'd
on the
throw it at a
fucking
teacher. I
table.
wouldn't throw it at the nerd table.
One
the
day,
teacher would have been funny.
One day, I hit a girl in the head with a
Just
whole,
leave it there.
with a whole apple. I threw a whole apple and hit this girl in the head.
knocked out.
I also had a teacher get
Damn.
knocked out.
There was these two girls fighting. One girl threw a mean right hook, and the teacher like the one girl ducked, and the teacher was like behind her trying to pull her away.
Damn.
Gone. I was like, oh, that was the one day of that year I missed.
Dude, this shit always happens on the day that I missed.
Bro, I know.
missed. There were two fights
every
on
day.
my senior year, and I missed both of them.
Because they went on a field trip that day, and I didn't want to go on the field trip because it was like some lame ass shit. So I stayed home. And then when they came back for lunch before they left, like for the day, like to go home,
Yeah.
they broke because apparently they were like beefing at like the fucking Smithsonian Museum, like motherfuckers beefing in front of like or like I don't know
Who's
where-
gonna ring those
No, they
weird
were
bells
Washington,
first?
DC, bro. They're beefing in front of Abraham Lincoln and shit. And I was like, damn, this ain't the PC wanted. Like, fuck. And they got back to school and they were in each other's face and like, bitch, what are you talking about, bitch. And then next thing you know, they're fucking throwing haymakers. Well, the one Miss Roberts, that was her name. She goes to pull the one girl away and the one girl ducked and gone, slapped.
Damn.
Slept, and she had like a grade 2, like a type 2 concussion or some shit like that.
Oh, holy fuck! It was from
Yeah.
a slap?
No, it was a punch.
A punch? I think you said slap.
That bitch threw a fucking righty.
You
She
get
was
her in
sliding
the
niggas
fucking
across
ring.
the
She
ring.
Yeah.
said, I said, the video is crazy. Like everybody in the cafeteria started going stupid. They're like, "Oh my gosh, she got knocked the fuck out."
She's out.
I was like, "Oh my!" I was like, the one day, bro. The one day I missed. Lock Raven, I never missed fights because there was one like every day, so it didn't matter.
That's how Perry Hall is too. Where my
Dude,
sister
I have
goes.
a fucking. I don't have it anymore. I just have a video, bro. On the second floor, I was going to class. It was like WrestleMania up there. Swear to God, it was like 5 fights going on at one time. It was like a friend group of girls versus another friend group of girls, and they were all just picking each other, out, like fighting each other.
Damn.
They was like, "Bitch, get off my hair," and then they would switch to another one, "Bitch," and then they would just like, it was a fucking WrestleMania match. Like it was just like 10 people fighting at once. I was like,
Fucking Royal Rumble.
literally, I was like, what the? I think that's what my caption was in my story. I was like, holy Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
That's hype.
Like Jesus Christ.
We didn't have that many fights in my school
Yeah,
this year at
we
least.
didn't have that many either. We had this one kid who was
Well, if you fight at like your school, don't you get like expelled?
nah. They would just suspend you. They didn't really expel.
I know.
anybody.
I know. I heard about John Carroll expelling people for small shit. So I would assume it's the same throughout.
They didn't really expel anybody.
Did anyone? I feel like I've heard people from John Carroll get expelled for like having a cart on them or something. Is that like, is it just normal school shit for
Well, I
you?
feel like
or
that's
it's
I mean-
I feel like a lot of schools are kind of like that now.
No, I mean, if it's a
Yeah.
private school, I understand where it's like, whatever, it's their
Yeah.
rules. We can't really do anything about that. You're not supposed to have it, so it's like if they
Yeah.
want to, they want to do that, do all
Yeah,
that.
because they're not. The state doesn't own that.
They never caught anybody for weed at my school, just because I don't know why.
Yeah, it's not hard to if you're just
Motherfuckers
smart
roll-
about it.
Motherfuckers
Yeah.
roll blunts in our stairways. Swear to
Yeah,
God.
but
Yeah, and the stairways don't have cameras in my school either.
Oh, no, our
Oh, you had cameras?
Yeah.
Oh no,
The
ours
thing
didn't.
I would
is-
just walk past people just rolling a blunt.
Yeah, I mean,
my school was so
enough.
small that like it's so much easier to keep tabs on like
yeah.
a couple hundred kids than it is a couple thousand. That like if you smell weed from someone's locker and you get a report about it from a teacher or something, you don't have to look very hard to find it. You know?
Yeah.
That's not Lock Raven. That's Lock Raven.
Yeah.
Like 700 kids.
My
Yeah.
class was small as fuck. My class was like, I think,
Mine was like 235.
yeah, mine was like under 100.
Mine was under
Yeah.
100 too.
Graduating
Yeah.
class?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
sure
mine
it
was-
lasted
mine
our
was, like,
How long did your
65.
graduation take?
My graduation took like, it took like 45 minutes.
Yeah, mine took like probably 30 max, but that was with like all the stuff we had. We had like.
Damn, I thought my class was small, bro.
No,
Bro,
my-
Haley's was like 400.
Yeah, because the only middle school that goes to my high school is P Mill Middle, but like
Oh,
Bel Air has
yeah.
like Bel Air
Yeah,
Middle.
true.
You got
I keep thinking you
fucking.
go to Bel Air.
Nah,
like, for you
nah.
on the female.
Luckily.
But yeah, mine had like 235. I did finish top 20 in the class though.
I
no,
did
wait,
not.
no, I finished 21st. I didn't get one of those fucking like robe things. You know what I'm talking about, like the little
Yeah.
ribbon you wear around. You had to finish top 20 to get like the gold one. I finished 21st in the class.
Damn, you're one away.
I was like, damn, fuck you guys. Come
You
on.
should have just asked that bitch in front of you to take their fucking ribbon.
Yeah, literally. She'd be like, yo, give me a fucking.
Hey, let me hold that ribbon real quick.
Just steal them.
Bro,
You should have brought your own ribbon.
that should have.
Yeah, you could. People were
Go-
doing that at my
go-
graduation.
Go to fucking.
They literally
Michael's
said
and get it,
nothing.
yeah.
Yeah, they don't care. I remember fucking our valedictorian, bro, when he gave our speech at our graduation, he talked so fast you could not understand a word that kid was saying.
Probably nervous.
Oh,
dude.
he was nervous. as
You're
shit.
valedictorian of you're the nerd of Lock Raven
Yeah.
giving a speech. Like, come on.
But our one, like this girl Samira, I don't know what she was. I think she's like our class president or something.
Probably something like that.
Something like that. But she though she was like good, like
Yeah, no, if you know how to give a
slow,
speech.
like she was good, like she was like professional up there. Like damn, what the fuck?
We had this girl at my school that got accepted into Harvard, and
Damn.
yeah,
We had a girl
where
that
she
didn't get
did.
accepted to Harvard.
yeah.
Surprisingly, we did.
That is,
And we had we had a guy get accepted to Yale.
dude. I went to Georgetown a few weeks ago, and that shit felt weirdly like too nice. Like I wasn't allowed to be there when it's just like
Yeah.
a college campus.
Georgetown.
That shit looks like
yeah.
it's fucking
What, were you
Hogwarts,
touring
dude.
it?
No, I was at UMD with Rich, and then Sophia knows somebody who goes to Georgetown, so we were just fucking around up there for a little bit. But that shit is literally like Hogwarts, dude. You drive up a fucking castle. It's like,
Damn.
it was weird. And then we walked
don't
in the
belong.
castle, and I was like, I feel like I'm not allowed to be here.
I don't belong here.
No, I don't, dude. I'm fucking from the suburbs. Like,
I hate, dude.
It's rich people shit.
Bleh. I could not go to college.
no, just
After,
Me
my,
either,
after
yeah.
my senior year, dude, I was like, school's not for me.
It's not. It's honestly not worth it
I don't
for
think school's
for
worth
most
it.
people. It's not worth it.
I might go to HGC next semester or next year just to feel like I'm doing something. You know what I mean? Just so I can like do something on the side, so I'm actively working towards something at least.
Well, I'm starting HVAC soon.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm-
So many people are doing that.
So I don't even know how much longer I'm gonna be working at Roadhouse. The time's coming up.
Yeah, I feel like my time is also coming up.
Like I'm kind of like, there's a chance I'm not gonna burn a bridge because like.
No, it's always good.
I
to-
might want to like pick up a weekend shift here or there, make a couple $100,
Yeah.
but like what Miss Kelly does. Like Miss Kelly makes like
Yeah, she works for the government,
she
dude.
makes like $80 an hour.
Yeah, she's good. Like
Yeah.
she's fine.
Like she does.
She works for what?
That's why
Homeland
she-
Security or something
That's
like
why
that?
she does not give a fuck. No, she does.
Department of Defense. I think
It's
it is.
something with
Department of
defense
Defense.
or security,
Yeah.
I remember.
It's Department of Defense. She does like the numbers for them. Like she's like an accountant for like the Department of Defense.
Yeah.
Shit like that. She makes like $80 an hour.
You know, she's good.
Yeah.
She makes a shit ton of money. So she doesn't. Yeah, that's why she doesn't give a fuck. Like she's like, if they fire me,
I don't
well.
fucking.
Like-
I don't fucking need you.
She
like-
doesn't, dude. She's good.
And they're not gonna fucking
They
fire.
have
her.
2 houses. Her and her husband have their own car. They have a car that they share. Their kids have their own cars. Like they have like, her and her husband have like 4 different cars.
Dude, good for them.
She
She
has,
deserves it.
her,
Miss
like-
Kelly's so
Yeah.
nice.
Her drive around car is like a BMW. Her fucking like car that she brings to work, it's like a 2022, some like a Jeep Cherokee, I think, or something like that.
I feel like I don't know. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know what
It's
car it is.
white. I don't know what car it is. And then her husband drive, and then she has like a Volkswagen too. No, her car she uses to work is a Volkswagen, like SUV. And then her husband has another, like a nice ass car apparently. I love Miss Kelly though. She's so nice. Like she's.
Yeah,
She doesn't
cool.
take no shit, and I respect it.
Nah, but she's also like
But
just a
everybody that-
sweet woman.
Yeah,
you know?
but
She's
she
just good.
knows when to not
Everybody
take
there
shit.
Yeah.
respects her.
Yeah,
I
because
don't
she's
know-
good at her job, and she's like not an
I
asshole.
don't know one person that doesn't respect her.
That's what you get for being a nice person. It's like if you're a nice
Literally.
person, to everyone's gonna be nice to you.
Right. That's just like just how it works.
Yeah, the golden rule. I feel like we were taught this fairly early. People don't
Yeah.
like Michael. I hate that
We
guy.
should just like put the golden rule like at up at Roadhouse like
right above the to-go butter, so Michael will see it.
Michael, no. Put like a fucking like sign on the butter that says no Michael.
Yeah, it's just a big picture of like a Coke brick, and then it's a big like X around it. It's
I
like
want to have Michael and his dealer on the podcast.
Isn't Michael the dealer?
No.
No, Michael.
I feel like I've heard things
Michael
about
doesn't deal anymore.
anymore. That's it. I knew he was at one point.
Michael used to drive at like 16 years old. Drove like he bought out a $25,000 like BMW, like type like version 5 or some shit.
Damn.
Like he made like he said he started selling weed at such a young age that like by the time he got to high school, everybody that wanted weed went to him. Like he was like the main dealer.
That's crazy. Imagine.
And he said he wouldn't
Never went
he
to.
wouldn't highball people. Like he would like fair prices, and that's why everybody loved him. And he just made shit ton of money.
What is
until-
fair prices though?
until he got raided.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get him rated again. I'm gonna say he's still selling weed.
That would be so be fucked, but that would be so funny.
It may be. I don't know.
Call the cops. What if he has drugs just sitting in his car?
Oh, definitely.
Like I wonder how many drugs he just has sitting in his.
He
fucking-
comes to work an hour fucking early and sits there in the parking
Yeah.
lot.
No, it's weird,
Yeah.
dude.
I'm pretty sure I've seen him hit a line.
I was in this little stall of the bathroom, like of the men's bathroom, and I see somebody. You know how you can see it's like a Texas Roadhouse uniform, but you can't really tell who it is when they walk past.
Yeah.
So I see that. I'm just sitting there playing a game on my phone or whatever. He walks out. I get up. I walk out. The baby changing tray is down, and I'm like, okay, somebody walked in who works here, and the baby changing tray is down. That only means one thing. It's like they're doing lines or something.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's already down. I walked in the bathroom the other day.
No, because it wasn't down when I walked in.
Oh.
That's why I was
I
like,
walked in the bathroom the other day and it was down.
probably. Hey, could have been the
Well,
same
apparently-
culprit. Who knows?
Apparently, Aldo and Jen used to hit
In the family
lines
bathroom, yeah.
family bathroom on the baby thing, the little baby tray. They used to fucking drop it down, hit lines.
Which is disgusting, because baby ass goes.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
damn, bro, like a baby shit on that thing. Like you're fucking nasty.
Yeah, and you're doing coke off that. That's going into your nose, into your respiratory system.
Yeah, you getting fucking baby shit.
I don't
in
get
your
coke. I would
lungs.
never do snort a powder into my respiratory, like where only gases go.
I would
It's like
never
you're
do
putting a
coke.
solid
I would
in.
Never do coke.
No, fuck that.
Yeah. No, I'm just not.
I mean, I said the same thing about vaping.
I'm not.
I remember that.
I'm not the drug guy.
No, I would
like I'm
actually
the
never do
sober guy. But
I'm waiting
it's
for you to
just
go
not-
on your psychedelics arc. I think it'll happen soon.
Dude, I
want to
get Colin drunk so
don't-
bad.
No, dude, he's been going on too long. We can't break that.
I
Uh,
can break
If he
that.
didn't have a mean ass streak going on, I'd
I-
try. But I
No,
can't.
you
I
guys-
have to respect
never
the streak.
taken a sip of alcohol?
Nah, like when I was younger and like my dad.
Yeah,
was
it's like your dad
"Hey,
was like,
dri-
"Take a sip of this," yeah.
I'm saying but since you've been old enough, have you ever drank alcohol?
No.
Well, technically, he's not old enough. If we want to get into
Well,
that.
I'm saying, but like
yeah, like
from,
I'm
like,
20 in
16
two.
ups.
I'm 20 in exactly 2 months.
that's hype.
Today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
You
20
should
in
buy
a
like
year and
one
a couple-
shooter of something when you turn 21 just to celebrate. But
So, like, are
But I
you-
won't-
So
I-
like, what are you gonna do for like your 21st?
he's gonna go
Whatever
out
I
and-
do for my other birthdays, just hang out with my friends.
That's
like,
real.
Do whatever.
That's
you know,
real.
I don't know.
I'm going
just
to
chill
Vegas
out.
for my 21st.
I'm also
Like,
going to
I'm not-
Vegas for my 21st. I want to gamble so bad.
my mom said she'll pay for all my gambling. and
That's
shit.
actually
Ye-
fucking dope.
That's a
That's
fucking
sick as
mistake
hell.
on her part. That's a mistake
sick
on
as
her
hell.
part.
Now there's obviously a limit,
Yeah.
but like,
Yeah.
Like,
like
if
if
we're
I'm,
winning,
like,
there's
if
no
I'm, like,
limit.
put 100 down on black, like for roulette, she'll do it.
Do you have to give her the money back after if you're up?
No, I win.
No, it's mine. I win.
She told me, she said, whatever money I win is my birthday present. And she said, and then I owe her, so that's the thing, if I lose, like, she said if I lose more than $100, I owe her money.
Yeah, that's fair. You gotta know.
Yeah.
So, like, I could lose $99, but not owe her anything, but as soon as it hits 100, I owe.
I'm very excited to be able to gamble legally. I've been playing on this poker website that's from Australia, so I'm allowed to because I'm 18. Because that's the gambling age in Australia, and I'm up like $80 right now. I'm waiting to get to 100 to cash out.
Can you not cash out?
No, I can. I just want to have money to play with. So I've been running up poker sometimes online. It's funny because I've been playing enough to where you start to get to know regular people and how they play.
Yeah.
So I'll make like bank calls, just seeing if they'll play it out. Be fun.
It's not a bad idea.
No, I heard there's this guy who went to this. There used to be there's a game called CS:GO, and it has like a market where you sell skins for a high amount of money. And this dude there's like this rock paper scissors game, where if you won, you like won a skin or something, and he would track people's like first move, second move, and then third move if they lost every time he played them. So he had like over a 70% win rate in rock paper scissors.
Damn.
Which like statistically shouldn't be possible.
Yeah. It's crazy. If anybody ever gets me to do drugs or alcohol or anything, I feel like I don't know. I feel like I owe them something. Like that's
You owe them something?
I don't know. Like that's a hard thing to do.
No,
like,
you
I
don't owe them
it's like-
shit.
I feel like I could get you to take a drink.
I feel like you couldn't. I'm such like I don't know. I'm so strict about what I do and like
Yeah,
how I take care of myself and like
He
it's been like
hasn't
3
eaten
years now.
non-organic food in like 2 fucking years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's like an impressive
So when you
task.
say non-organic, like, so you don't eat like fast food.
No.
You haven't
That's
eaten like Chick-fil-A.
No.
That's crazy. I could
This
not
actually
do that.
came up on me and Rich's episode. We talked about him not
I
Yeah.
eating
could not
Chick-fil-A.
do that.
I have not done this shit in years. Like
could
2,
not-
3
Yeah,
years.
I could not go like a week without eating Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I eat
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A at least once a week. It's so good.
I, eat
I
Chick-fil-A at
just
least 2
fucking
times a
it's
week.
just discipline.
You used to be eating
Yeah,
like
I don't
honey
know.
bunches of oats and
So
oatmeal.
what do you like? What's your like daily meal?
Wake up, eat like a smoothie or something. Smoothie before I go to the gym, and then a lot of times I'll just eat eggs. You know, eggs for
do
breakfast.
slap. I
Yeah.
love eggs.
I'll make eggs. I eat a lot of red meat because it has so many vitamins and nutrients and stuff.
Red meat's also
That-
actually, but red meat's actually bad for you too. You know that?
I feel like
It's
too
not-
much of it is, but
It's not
If
actually.
my stepdad has it, so like he has to actually watch how much red meat and seafood he eats.
well, that's probably like a
Because
health related
It's,
thing.
Yeah.
it's because like I think it's like your liver. Has something to do
Oh,
with your
yeah.
liver. Like if you eat too much red meat, you might be good because you don't drink alcohol, but he drinks a lot of alcohol.
Yeah, that
So
probably
might-
fucks
might
it
be
up.
but he also red meat fucks a lot too because there's something with red meat like
I'm not sure.
it does something to the cells in your liver. I don't know. Like that's only if you eat like a shit ton of it. Like he eats like a shit ton of red meat.
Yeah, I feel like
Like-
anything in big amounts could be bad for
Yeah,
you. That's
so
just
it's
how it
like-
is.
Yeah.
But like, I remember I think I told I forgot who I told, but I said like honestly if there's like one food I could eat for the rest of my life, dude, eggs would be one of them.
Yeah.
Like,
They're versatile.
Like scrambled eggs, bro. Like
I know. I
God.
watched this video of Gordon
IHOP's
Ramsay
egg.
making eggs came up, and I was like, "Let me make it like Gordon Ramsay." It's so fucking.
What is it?
good.
Just scrambled or is it
It's
like?
scrambled, but you put like butter in it.
Oh,
You put butter in it, and you put it
So,
on
like,
like high heat, but you
I got
keep
a
stirring it. Yeah.
question for you. So like if you went to IHOP, would you eat their eggs?
Fuck no. I'm not eating their shitty fucking.
I feel like
eggs.
if
The eggs
you're
actually really
eating
good,
eggs
first
every
of
day,
all.
you shouldn't be buying made eggs from somewhere. You can just make it. It's not
Yeah,
that
well,
difficult.
That's what I'm saying, but like I'm
So-
saying,
Oh, like if you okay, no, I
like if
understand.
you were
Yeah.
if somebody were to come into your house and hand you IHOP eggs, which they're actually good by the way, but
they probably taste good.
they're good. But so would you eat them?
No.
They're just eggs.
No, and here's why. Because there's different types of egg, like depending on how they treat the chickens. So I eat pasture-raised eggs, which means that the chickens aren't confined to like a little area to roam around in. Because when they have that small of a coop, whatever size square feet it is, there's a lot of sickness and disease and stuff amongst the chickens because they don't have room to like roam around. And also what they're feeding them, they're just feeding them tons of fucking corn and grain and shit, and they're not feeding them what they should be eating. So if you look at the color of eggs once you crack them and put them in the pan, pasteurized eggs should be like a deep orange, but non-pasteurized eggs, just regular eggs or whatever,
Yellow.
are like a yellow color. It's like it's so much different.
So do pasteurized eggs and like regular eggs like taste the same, or they taste different?
They taste different. I swear they do. Maybe it's just because I'm like a purist when it comes to shit like that.
Is it like a big difference? Like
I wouldn't say it's a big difference.
Like, what's the difference? Like, how do they taste different? It's just.
I mean,
I haven't had. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten eggs.
I mean, I don't know. It's just there's not like a taste difference, like good or bad. It's just like I don't know.
It's like
Yeah.
you can taste water brands differently. I would assume it's kind of like subtle things. But
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you handed me 5 different water brands, I could taste all of them and say it's different. Like if you handed me,
Could you guess them?
Yeah.
Could,
if
you could
handed
guess
me,
which one's Deer Park, which one's
dude,
handed
Deer
me-
Park is.
if you handed
I
me
love
like
Deer Park.
tap
Oh my God.
water, like so like sink water,
Yeah,
the Wakia water,
yeah.
Fiji, Deer Park, and Smart water, I bet money I'd be able to get which one's which.
I can tell the difference between Tap, Dasani,
you
and other. brands.
Dasani's easy as fuck to tell because
Yeah.
it tastes like fucking salt.
You can
Yeah.
it like leaves a film on my tongue. Dude.
Yeah.
I don't
The
fuck
point
with
of there's a reason like why all amusement parks and stadiums
Yeah.
use it because it makes you more thirsty, so you keep getting more revenue. Did you
big
know that?
water.
Yeah,
It's actually really smart. That's why they don't sell like Deer Park or anything because like people, one water bottle could last somebody maybe a whole game, whereas the
Yeah.
they drink a water bottle. They'll
Like,
drink
damn, I
one,
want another water
yeah,
bottle.
then they're thirsty again. That's why I don't buy water from fucking games.
yeah.
So you only straight drink water? That's it.
I drink juice and milk sometimes.
You
too.
tea guy or no?
I occasionally.
Yes, fair.
Are you like
Yeah.
do you like sweet tea or is it just unsweet?
No, so I'll put like honey in it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Some honey
Like
tea
a
is
hot
gas.
tea type guy.
yeah, like hot
Okay,
hot
okay.
tea.
I
Yeah.
fuck with some iced tea
Yeah.
sometimes.
So if you're a juice guy,
Yeah.
is it apple juice or orange juice?
Orange juice,
Fuck
100%,
you.
all the way,
I
all the
don't-
way orange juice.
I don't know.
Apple juice.
I love I got
Is
a
lemonade
bunch
a
of-
juice?
What?
Is lemonade a juice?
No, because
No.
lemonade is like
No,
it's
Mm.
different.
because it's
How?
Because lemonade isn't lemon juice.
right. It's
No,
not
but it
pure
is.
lemon
It's-
juice. It's like lemons and like
And water and,
and
sugar.
water and sugar.
Yeah, like
And
apple
juice. Hear me
apple
out,
juice and
guys.
orange
Is
juice.
apple juice is apple, water, and sugar.
But if you're like me and you eat organic, you drink organic apple juice, it's just apples and water. No
I actually had
no added
organic-
sugar.
Yeah, I
I
don't
actually had organic apple juice. I forgot where the fuck I got it. I think we went to Florida. Like, this was when I was younger. We went to Florida. And I asked for apple juice when we went out to eat. Like, it was like, we went to breakfast. And they only had, like, this, like, organic shit. And that shit wasn't bad. It tasted pretty
Yeah.
No, I
good.
feel like most of it's not bad. It's just a little more
I
expensive.
mean, it's literally
Yeah.
just, it tasted pretty much like regular apple juice. But it just wasn't as, like, sweet.
Yeah.
It was like drinking unsweet tea compared to sweet tea. But without as much sugar.
Yeah.
Like, there was, like, a little, like, you know, it's a little bit more. Like, unsweet tea is disgusting. I cannot drink
I
it.
can't. Yeah, it's horrible.
If there's lemon in it, I can drink it.
I can't. I just can't drink
But
it.
it has to be a lot of lemon.
There's just no flavor. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like I don't care what anybody says. Water does have flavor. Like I feel
it
like
does.
Water has
yes.
flavor. It
It's
does.
you can't describe it, but it's there.
Like it's
And
like,
it's like you'll know if
but like
something's
unsweet
off.
tea has like no flavor. It's just like a liquid hitting your throat.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
can
it.
kind of taste the tea in it though. That's the.
But like,
I don't necessarily mind unsweet tea.
but like
I'd rather sweet tea, but
like I want to quit drinking soda, but that shit's hard, man. Like I've quit before. Like I quit for like a whole year. I think it was like a year. I quit drinking soda, and then I drank one after like a year and just started drinking it again.
You just have to want to do something, you know? You have to want to, you know? It's like anything else. You just make it part
Like,
of
one
your
thing
routine.
I'll never not be able to eat Chick-fil-A. Like I'll always eat Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A's so
Yeah.
good.
It's just so gas.
I think I've limited down to when I drink soda is when I eat out places or I'm at work.
It's the only time I drink soda. It's if
Yeah,
I eat
I never have soda at my house,
Yeah.
and I think I like keeping it. I drink a lot of water at my house.
If I go pick up Chick-fil-A, I might get a soda.
yeah,
But like if I'm at home and there's soda in the fridge or there's water, I'll drink water. I won't drink soda.
it's a good balance. I used to drink too much soda,
Yeah,
and
me
then
too.
I was like
I used to be a
probably
fat ass
12, and I
kid.
was getting like caffeine withdrawals because I was drinking so much, and I was like, okay, I gotta.
Bro, I used
Stop
to be a
that
fat
shit.
ass kid. Like I'm talking like cankles and shit. Like, I was fat. And then I kind of just grew, and my weight just like I stopped gaining weight, but I started growing, so my weight just extended.
That's kind of
Yeah.
what happened to me too.
Like,
Kind of.
I was like dude, I'm like 165 pounds. I think I've been between 160 and 165 pounds for like 3 years.
I hate that my metabolism is so fast because like I try to gain. I go to the gym 5 days a week. I eat a shit ton of like healthy food, like, so much protein. I don't fucking gain weight. I don't fucking gain weight at all.
No, is that
Like-
like what are you doing? What are you doing at the gym? Is it like?
You know, that's why they say it's easier for older people to like gain muscle mass than it is younger people.
Is your
Yeah.
metabolism
Because your
slower?
metabolism's
Yeah.
slower.
Because I mean, I do like weight training and shit. Though. Like,
Okay,
I'm,
yeah.
yeah.
I took weight training on my online year of school, and I didn't touch a single piece of equipment the entire year, and I got an A. It was great.
I remember I had weight training too in my online year, and I dropped it for forensic science. That shit was cool. If there was one thing I would go to college for, it's forensics.
Forensics
I
is interesting.
loved forensics.
CSI
That was the only
type
class that I was interested in throughout all of online and in-person classes. That and what's it called? And physics. I like physics.
We had an
Pretty
ass
cool.
physics teacher. He was an asshole. He played.
Mr.
If you look up his name and Ultimate Frisbee, there's a highlight video of him coming up because he played Ultimate Frisbee in college.
Really?
That's
yeah.
cool.
No, he's an asshole. I never had him, but he's an asshole. All right, what are we at? Do we know? I feel like it's been like
We're at
2.
holy shit. Yeah, we're at almost 2.5.
I'm ready to call it.
Yeah,
I'm with that.
this fucking flew by. I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't think. I think it's
yeah.
been. I thought it's been like 2, not 2:30. Damn.
Yeah, no, that's cool. All right.
All right, man.
All right. Well, thank you guys.
Of course. Thank you for
Yeah.
having us.
Yeah, no problem.
No problem.
Sorry this took so long. We kind of.
Hey,
Yeah.
no, we're good. And
I'd just be sleeping a lot.
You're good. We'll do it again sometime.
For sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We gotta
So-
get fucking Nate.
Yeah, we gotta
Yeah.
convince him. He's not. I don't know. He's not
Yeah,
into
it's
the
getting-
idea.
He doesn't answer his phone. Like he remember that one
I think
day.
he just. I think he doesn't want to, and he doesn't want to say that. But it's more like a personal thing. It's not because he doesn't want to come here. It's like he just doesn't want
Yeah.
to be on a podcast.
Yeah.
And it's
no,
like it's understandable.
Yeah, I get that. That's fair. I remember that one day we were at work and we were like, "Yo, Nate, are you coming to do the podcast this week?" And he was like, "Nobody let me know about it." I was like, "Bro, I literally texted you and we all
Yeah,
started
you don't be
dying
checking his
laughing."
phone,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, anyways, thank you guys.
Of course.
This has been episode number 35 of the Collective Consciousness Show. Dom, Austin, thank you guys.
Of course.
Wow.
If you guys want to check out any of the videos in the air, you want to subscribe to the channel. We got some more stuff coming. TikTok videos.
Hell, he's be making TikToks now. It's a big improvement.
New lot of new stuff coming. So
Expanding the business.
thank you guys. We'll catch you on the next one. All right, see ya.
Bye.